It's okay. She off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you lie down, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, la mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, la mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun diary, diary. Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o.
Right, can you hear me now?
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
So what can you? Yeah, okay, great. So that means you can hear the sound now, yeah? You can hear my voice as well. Right. So good evening to you, good morning to you, and good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé.
Thank you.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube. And yes, we like.
Share the broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends, your neighbors, your whatever, everyone you can tag, and tell them that this is Maiyegun live.
Yes, we like. President Obi, and yes, we like.
There is something about this song, yeah. If you are where children are dancing to the song, yeah, you probably will love it more. Maiyegun today, and yes, Raki.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. And yes, we like.
Thank you. So, you know what I'm going to do? I have an update I want to give. And that update is better delivered in Yoruba. So, if you are joining me, I'm going to say if you are joining me and you are a non-Yoruba speaker, I'm going to say read the comments, okay? Because I'm going to spend the next few minutes to give an update to my people in Yoruba land in particular. The message, some of them you probably would love too, because you've been following this as well for a while. So that's why I'm going to deliver this in Yoruba, especially because of the targeted audience, our French speaking Yorubas who don't speak English. So I'm going to deliver, and some of our Yoruba brothers and sisters too, who have been in, Spain, speaking Spanish for so long. So, pardon me if this is not a general one, so to say, but it's a good one. So, yomi, eka leo, eka asan, eku òwúrọ̀, ẹ̀kú ìyálẹ̀ta, gbogbo ibikíbi tóhun tí ẹ ti ń wo Maiyegun. Èmi ni wọ́n ń pè ní Maiyegun General, the General Overseer, ní ibi tí wọ́n ń pè ní Temple of Truth. Ní orí Maiyegun's Diary Politico, àwa ò kàn kí ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa gbogbo àṣemáṣe àwọn ìjọba àtàwọn tó wà nínú ìjọba àtàwọn tó fẹ́ wọ inú ìjọba olóṣèlú àtàwọn lọ́jọ́ gbogbo wọn. A kì í ṣe pé àwọn nìkan là ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa wọn. À ń lo orí afẹ́fẹ́ báyìí, a tún fi ń dára wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nípa ọ̀nà tí a lè gbà bọ́ nínú gbogbo nǹkan tí àwọn jẹgúdújẹrá yẹn ti wá bọ̀. Ìyẹn nìkan kọ́ o, lórí Maiyegun's Diary Politico, níbi tí ẹ wà yìí tí à ń pè ní Temple of Truth. Àwa máa ń ránmọ níṣẹ́, a tún máa ń fàyà àti ní o. Lórí Maiyegun's Diary Politico, apart from pé à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa gbogbo nǹkan tó ń lọ àti bí a ṣe lè ṣe, a tún ní nǹkan kan níbi tí a pè ní ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀, ní tó túmọ̀ sí pé tí a bá rí ẹnìkan àbí ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Temple of Truth wa yìí tí ó bá nílò ìrànlọ́wọ́, wọ́n ń rí ìrànlọ́wọ́ gbà lórí Maiyegun's Diary Politico. Ìdí nìyí nígbà tí ìkan nínú gbòógì ọmọ akínkanjú ọmọ ilẹ̀ Oòduà, Olóyè Sunday Ìgbòho, tí ó di ẹni tí ìjọba Nàìjíríà gbógun tì àtòun àtàwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ àmúgbálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àti àmúlẹ́yìn rẹ̀. Àwa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá àti àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ Yorùbá àti gbogbo ẹni tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí ìdájọ́ òdodo àti òtítọ́ ni gbogbo wa bá ta pápá mọ́ra. A pariwo, a wọ́de, àṣeyìí aṣọ̀hún àṣegbá aṣàwo wọ́n ti gbòwó mọ́lé ni o lórí pé a kàn kì í sọ̀rọ̀ lásán àbí kí a ṣe àfihàn àléébù àwọn ẹni ibi tí wọ́n ṣe ojú Nàìjíríà àti gbogbo nǹkan tí Nàìjíríà ti ṣe pátá fún ọmọ Yorùbá sí ọmọ Yorùbá. Kì í dẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́ bá ní ká yẹrí gbọ̀ngbọ̀ngbọ̀n lọ́nà ń kan lọ́rọ̀. Ìdí nìyẹn o tí àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Temple of Truth tí ẹ wà yìí ti sọ wípé bí iṣẹ́ ò bá pẹ́ ni ẹnìkan kì í pẹ́ṣẹ́. La bá pera wa jọ a ní a fẹ́ dá owó tí a máa fi bá bójá gbẹjọ́rò gbogbo nǹkan tó bá gbà ìyà tó bá ti bá Sunday Igboho ó ti bá gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátápátá lágbàáyé. Ìdí nìyẹn o kì í ṣe pé Maiyegun sùn ó jí o ó ní àìwá ẹja dáwó jọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ sísọ ló sú àwọn èèyàn lórí Maiyegun's diary Politico. Èyí tó wá ká wọn lára jù ni pé nígbà tí ó di oṣù kejìlá ọdún 2021 ọdún tó kọjá ni wọ́n bá sọ wípé wọ́n tún ti fi oṣù 6 kún àtìmọ́lé Sunday Igboho. Ìyẹn nìkan kọ́ o àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n bá nílé nígbà tí wọ́n lọ sílé Sunday Igboho tí wọ́n kó níbẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń fi àwọn ọ̀tẹlẹ̀múyẹ́ ni wọ́n fi ń wọ́ wọn káàkiri. A lot ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lábẹ́lẹ̀ táwọn èèyàn ò sọ síta. A ní a fẹ́ kó 25 million naira la fẹ́ kó jọ tá fẹ́ fi fà pé nǹkan kí nǹkan tó bá gbà ní Nàìjíríà outside Nàìjíríà Ìgbòho ò ní lóṣù 6 míì mọ́ láti mọ́lé. Ìdí nìyẹn tí a ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ìparí oṣù kejì ọdún yìí wẹ́rẹ́ láàárín wákàtí 24 a ti dá owó tó kọjá mílíọ̀nù 8 náírà láàárín ọjọ́ kan péré. A bá pàgbẹ́jọ́rò níwọ̀n ìgbà tí Igboho ti sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tẹ́ bá sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ jà fún mi mo fọwọ́ sí. A ti gba agbẹjọ́rò lọ sí Benin Republic òun ni wọ́n ṣí Igboho sílẹ̀ o. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn èèyàn wa ò dáwọ́ owó dídá lílọ bíbọ̀ láàrin oṣù 3 àti dá owó tó lé ní 20 million naira. Ẹ wá máa gbọ́ o láàrin oṣù 3 yìí náà láti ṣe ohun ríbí ìyẹn àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Temple of Truth yìí àti gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lágbàáyé tó bá wa dá sí ní oṣù 3 ọdún. Láftà tí a ti kó mílíọ̀nù 2 fún agbẹjọ́rò gẹ́gẹ́ bí owó àsansílẹ̀. Àwa ò rẹ́dì láti bẹ ẹnì kankan. A rẹ́dì láti rábàbà fẹ́nì kankan. A rẹ́dì láti fi owó bẹ́ẹ̀ yàn. Ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́ ni? A bá wọn ṣẹjọ́ òun lè ròǹgbà wa. Ibi tó bá dẹ̀ kó dé la fẹ́ bá wọn ṣe kíni o òun la fẹ́ fàdé. Bóyá kùkùkù gìrìgìrì ẹsẹ̀ àbí nǹkan ṣá wọ́n ṣí Igboho sílẹ̀. Ó wá kù àwọn 12 tí wọ́n kó nílé Igboho. Kí la lè ṣe? Báwo ni kéèsì títí wọn? Kí lẹ fẹ́ ká ṣe sí? Wọ́n ní wọ́n ti sọ débì kan àwọn agbẹjọ́rò wọn sọ wípé ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ti yanjú síbì kan owó ló kù lórí afọ́nrán yìí lórí platform yìí ni a ti agree pé bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé kò tiẹ̀ fi bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó jẹ́ pé ìrànlọ́wọ́ la fẹ́ ṣe fún wọn gbogbo èèyàn tí ó bá ti di ẹni tí ìjọba Nàìjíríà ń dà láàmú torí pé ó sọ pé òun ọmọ Yorùbá òun dẹ̀ fẹ́ gba Odùduwà nation nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ á fún wọn lórí afọ́nrán yìí láti approve 4.8 million naira nínú owó tá a dá ni o. Nígbà tí wọ́n fi olóyè Sunday Ìgbòho sílẹ̀ nínú owó tá a dá, a ní pé àwọn bàbá Akíntóyè, bàbá Adéníran àtàwọn ẹbí wọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tí wọ́n tẹ̀lé wọn lọ Benin Republic látìgbà tí wọ́n ti mú Sunday Ìgbòho. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo èèyàn tó ti ń ṣe bí wọ́n ṣe ń jẹ bí wọ́n ṣe ń mu fún bí odindi oṣù méje. Ṣùgbọ́n Ìgbòho ti jáde, kí la lè ṣe fún wọn? Ẹ̀yin ẹlẹgbẹ́ mi o, lórí afọ́nrán yìí, òun láti gbé bùkátà gbogbo nǹkan tó wù kó jẹ́ bùkátà wọn pátá ní oṣù kẹta, ó ná wa ní 1.7 million naira o. Nígbà tó tún di oṣù kẹrin, ìyẹn oṣù tó kọjá yìí, a tún ṣe the same thing o, ó tún ná wa ní 1.7 million naira. Oṣù yìí ni a ti wá wò pé níwọ̀n ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé èròǹgbà owó tí à ń dájọ́ yìí ni wípé gbogbo nǹkan tí a bá lè ṣe tó lè mú ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation yìí lókùnkúndùn lọ́kàn ọmọ Yorùbá gangan la lè ṣe, kì í ṣe owó àdápín tá à ń pè ní àpapín. Ìyẹn ló fà á tó fi jẹ́ pé owó tá a sọ pé a fẹ́ máa dá láti oṣù kejì ọdún yìí, òun la sì tún kó dání tá a ti ná nínú ẹ̀. Owó sì tún kù ní kẹ̀lẹ́ o. Lórí afọ́nrán yìí láti gbà pé gbogbo owó tí a fún àwọn bàbá wa fún ìtọ́jú àti nǹkan yòówù tí wọ́n ń ṣe lábẹ́lẹ̀, ó mà ná wa ní 3.9 million naira. Àbí 1.7, 500, 3.9 million naira nínú owó wa tá a dá ni o. Nínú owó wa tá a dá la ti sọ wípé ẹ ṣe má jẹ́ ká kàn tiẹ̀ kó owó yìí dání kí a fi máa ra oúnjẹ fún gbára gbáfàwò. Ẹ ṣe jẹ́ àti ẹ̀ ká tiẹ̀ dán wọn wò díẹ̀ lórí pé ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation yóò kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ social media. Wọ́n ní ká go public. A dẹ̀ agree láti go public. Òun ló fa gbogbo bíbọ̀dù tí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń wò mí láti Nàìjíríà báyìí tẹ́ ti rí lọ́nà Lagos Ìbàdàn expressway. Àwa la gbé síbẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá ti rìnrìn àjò yín dé ọ̀nà Ilé Ifẹ̀, àwa la gbé síbẹ̀. Tí ìrìn àjò tí yín bá gba ọ̀nà Lagos kíkí lọ́tún pé Abẹ́òkúta, Ìṣàgámù expressway Ìbàdàn lọ, tẹ́ bá rí bíbọ̀dù wa ń bẹ̀, àwa la gbé síbẹ̀ nínú owó tá a dá ni o. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ pé ìrìn tiẹ̀ ọ̀nà Ẹ̀pẹ́, Ìjẹ̀bú Òde, Lagos new toll gate ló gbà, tó bá rí bíbọ̀dù wa ń bẹ̀, àwa la gbé síbẹ̀ o. Bó dẹ̀ jẹ́ Ìkòròdú Lagos motorway àbí kílẹ̀ ń pè àbí expressway ló ń gbà lọ, tó bá kọjá ní Tọ́kìn, tó bá rí bíbọ̀dù wa, àwa la gbé síbẹ̀ o. Bó jẹ́ Ṣàngó ló gbà toll gate ní Ṣàngó tó ń bọ̀ látògùn àbọ̀ ń kúrò lÉkòó, tó bá rí bíbọ̀dù wa ń bẹ̀, àwa la gbé síbẹ̀ o. Now a ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ a ṣe bíbọ̀dù tó ń lọ bí 10. Gbogbo lè ná wa lówó tó pọ̀ díẹ̀ náà, but owó tó níyì ni. Nítorí pé gbogbo ojú tó rí bíbọ̀dù yẹn ò lè deny pé àwọn ò rí. So àbálọ àbábọ̀, a ti ná owó tó ti lé ní 16.6 million naira. Mi ò fẹ́ sọ èyí tí a ti ṣe fólóyè because mo decide láti keep owó tí a fi ń ṣe ìwọ̀nba ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún olóyè fúnra ẹ̀ láti ìgbà tí wọ́n ti fi wọ́n sílẹ̀. And for the father yìí pé few times tí mo ti mention mo feel like bígbà tó yẹ pé bígbà tí èèyàn gbéyàn yẹpẹrẹ bá kan, ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí àsìkò bá tó mọ̀. So fà lọ fà bọ̀, mo tún ti ń ná inú owó wa lọ báyìí again ni o. Because ṣe rí gbogbo bíbọ̀dù tá sanwó ẹ̀ lóṣù kan sẹ́yìn, tó bá ti di ọ̀la àtọ̀túnla, owó tí a san máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní jóná o. Àwọn èèyàn ní ká fi sílẹ̀ pé tó bá ṣeé ṣe ká tún sanwó oṣù, ká tún ṣe mọ́, ká tún sanwó mọ́, ká san kanlẹ̀ ọdún. Ṣùgbọ́n ọbẹ̀ tó dùn, owó ló pa o. Níwọ̀n ìgbà tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé tẹkíníìkì ta fi ń ná owó ta ní lọ́wọ́ ni wípé a máa ná díẹ̀ díẹ̀ dìgbà tá máa fi ná tán o. Àti fẹ́ wá ná tán báyìí o. Lénìí tí mò ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, mo tún ti release ₦1 million kan. Òun ni láti extend gbogbo tẹ̀nà àwọn billboard wa láti ọ̀la lọ kán lẹ́ oṣù kẹfà, that is oṣù tó ń bọ̀, ending June. Tí a bá sì decide láti túbọ̀ ṣe mọ́, a sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ táyé bá gbà wá lálẹ́ yìí. Àwọn èèyàn ti ń pè mí tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe títí wọn personally, tó ń sọ pé àwọn ready láti san 200,000, 250,000 yẹn láti gbé billboard Yorùbá Nation yẹn sí àdúgbò tàwọn ní Kwara ní o, ní Kogi ní o, l'Èkìtì ní o, l'Oǹdó ní o. Gbogbo yẹn ló ti wà open báyìí. Ṣùgbọ́n ìta ṣìṣe náà àti ti sanwó ẹ̀ di parí oṣù keje o. So, nǹkan tí a wá ń ṣe yìí, wọ́n ní ìwọ tí o bá ń sun àgbàdo fún afọ́jú, wàá máa súfèé ni o. Ìdí nìyẹn tó fi jẹ́ pé àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ aṣojú ètò ìpolongo fún Yorùbá Nation, wọ́n sọ wípé àwọn tì wá lẹ́yìn kí a padà wá fẹ́ lójú dáadáa, pé gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá advocacy, humanitarian ni o, and all the campaigns, all of the sponsorship, wọ́n ní kí gbogbo ẹ̀ gba ọ̀dọ̀ Maiyegun lọ o. Ibi nǹkan tó gbé adé ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Rescue Fund nìyẹn o. Intervention la ṣe, wọ́n wá ní a ṣe dáadáa. Wọ́n ní a ṣe dáa débi tí àwọn tiẹ̀ ní àwọn ní ìgbàgbọ́ nínú Maiyegun. Ìtàn yẹn ni mo ní kí n ra sọ fún ẹ̀yin tí ẹ jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá tí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ń dáwó, wọn ò dáwó, kí ló gbede, kí ló bá dé, owó wo lélẹ̀, kí ló fi ń ṣe. Ni mo ṣe ní kí n fi Yorùbá sọ fún yín o. Sórí ìwọ tí ò bá nígbàgbọ́ nínú gbogbo nǹkan tá a sọ yìí, jọ ń torí Ọlọ́run má bá wọn fowó ẹ sí o. Mi ò lè fowó mi sí nǹkan tí n bá mọ̀, mi ò dẹ̀ lè fowó mi sí nǹkan tí ò yé mi. Tí gbogbo èyí tí mo sọ sílẹ̀ yìí ò bá ti yí ẹ rárá, yín ò sọ pé ò kì í ṣọmọ Yorùbá o. Ò gbọ́ mi, ọmọ Yorùbá pọ́nbélé ṣì ni ẹ́. Ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ dẹ̀ ni pé kó ṣe kí ni o, kó béèrè ọ̀nà kó tó tọ́. Yẹn ni mo ṣe sọ wípé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tí mò ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ lábẹ́lẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ilẹ̀kùn, mo trust wọn débi pé kò sẹ́ni kankan nínú wọn, ó ti yé yín sìn, tí mò ń bá deal behind the scene, tí mo ní trust issue pẹ̀lú. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo nǹkan tí mo kà sílẹ̀ yìí, wọ́n tó bá wà rò wípé ó ṣókùnkùn kò clear tó, ó nídìí láti speculate. Kò yé ẹ lórí program yìí, mo máa ń ṣí line sílẹ̀, and it is always about random callers. Ìwọ náà lè pè wọlé, kò yé ẹ, kó béèrè any question lọ́wọ́ mi, màá dá ẹ lóhùn. Ṣé mọ ìdí tí a fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀? Usually tọ́rọ̀ bá ti di ọ̀rọ̀ owó, especially láàrin àwa èèyàn, ọ̀rọ̀ owó lágbára gan. Lára àwọn nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn kọ́kọ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi nígbà tí wọ́n realize wípé mi ò ready, mò ń push back gbogbo bí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ pé Maiyegun, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that, mò ń push back, mò ń push back. Lára àwọn nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn sọ fún mi privately ni wípé Maiyegun, tí o bá mọ̀ wípé o fẹ́ make impact, then o máa go beyond. Ìyẹn ni pé o máa kúrò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé a kàn ń sọ. Ó ti sọ, o lè má mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn tó nígbàgbọ́ nínú nǹkan tó ń sọ pọ̀ ju bí wọ́n gan ṣe rò lọ. Now, tí wọ́n fúnra bá ti mọ̀ wípé o tó fi rán, o dẹ̀ mind kí wọ́n sọ pé ojí owó wọn. As long as tí wọ́n fún ẹ bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ tó ti fi ṣe pé ẹni tó ń sun àgbàdo fáfọ́jú kó máa súfèé, ò lè máa súfèé kó tún máa jẹ àgbàdo. So ìyẹn ni pé be as open, kó gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ síta bó bá ṣe lè gbé síta. Àwọn tó máa gbàgbọ́ o. And èmi fúnra mi wá decide wípé tí o bá ní any question, tí o bá ní any criticism, bóyá tó bá wá ní nǹkan kankan tó yẹ pé o rò pé ó dà pé Maiyegun fi ń pamọ́ táwọn èèyàn ò mọ̀ tó dẹ̀ yẹ pé ó dẹ̀ máa ṣe, ó máa tàbùkù sí nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí, àsìkò wà fún ẹ báyìí láti sọ síta. And the best advice ni wípé má bá wọn fi owó ẹ sínú nǹkan kan tí o bá mọ̀ sí o. Eléyìí tí mò ń sọ yìí, òun ló bí Yorùbá Rescue Fund o. A universal fund nínú àpótí ńlá kan tó dàbí báńkì tí gbogbo wa ń fi owó wa sí, tamoye tó wà ń bẹ̀, ìjọ tí wọ́n bá yọ nú ẹ̀, tamoye tí wọ́n yọ ń bẹ̀, tamọ̀ nǹkan tí wọ́n fi ṣe, àwọn wo dẹ̀ ni wọ́n gbà á. Now process tí ó gbé Yorùbá Rescue Fund dé nìyẹn o. Fún wọn tó bá ti ń gbọ́, tó ti ń gbọ́ tí ò yé ẹ. Purpose yẹn ni wípé ẹnu lásán ò gba nation o. Wọn kì í fẹnu gba Yorùbá nation o. Kò sílùú tí wọ́n ti ń fi ẹnu gba country ara wọn o. Torí Ọlọ́run ò ṣe, kò fún yín l'Odùduwà Republic o. In fact, tí ẹ bá ní reliable source, ìyẹn ni pé kí ẹ ní ibi tí ẹ fi ọkàn tẹ̀ wípé owó ìrìn àjò yìí ti ń wá, tí ẹ bá níbi tẹ́ ti fọkàn tẹ̀, a kàn ń ṣe fàájì lásán ni, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu lásán ni. Ìdí nìyẹn tí eléyìí fi wáyé pé tí Maiyegun bá lè kó owó jọ lórí Maiyegun's diary Politico, tí Maiyegun dẹ̀ ń ṣe àkáǹtì every penny wọn bí wọ́n ṣe ń ná, tẹ́nìkankan ò dẹ̀ padà wá sọ pé irọ́ ni o, kò fún mi lówó kankan o. 30,000 ló fún mi, kò fún mi ní 1 million o. Definitely àwọn èèyàn trust ọ̀gbẹ́ni yìí, and àwọn tó nǹkan máa ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ lábẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n tiẹ̀ ń ṣe bí a ṣe ti ń wá kí wọ́n ṣe láti jọjọ́. Nǹkan tó bí nìyẹn. Bá fi dá ti tèmi tinú oge tó ge jẹ tá à ń sọ yìí, àbí a lè sọ pé kí ló ti ń pè é, Maiyegun náà ò tó nǹkan lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan tiẹ̀. So nǹkan tó bí Yorùbá Rescue Fund nìyẹn, ní tó túmọ̀ sí wípé gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ pátápátá tó ń ṣe ìpolongo fún Yorùbá nation ní gbogbo àgbáńlá ayé ni wọ́n lè wá bá wa fún ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ àti ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe. Ṣé fún yín l'example, oríṣiríṣi àwọn èèyàn ló ń contribute fún orí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation yìí, ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí ń ṣe tiẹ̀, tọ̀hún ń ṣe tiẹ̀. Nǹkan tó fà á nìyẹn tó fi jẹ́ pé àìmọye àwọn èèyàn tó náà wọ́n ń ṣe Yorùbá nation, àwọn olóṣèlú ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún. Kí ló fà á? Ọwọ́ wọn ló ti ń gbowó tọ́rọ́ kọ́bọ̀, tó fi ń ṣe kíní o, tó fi ń manage ara, tó fi ń sọ pé Yorùbá làwọn, Yorùbá nation, Yorùbá nation. So àsìkò ìbò ti dé báyìí nsìn, ẹ ti ń rí gbogbo àwọn tó ń pariwo Yorùbá nation lọ́dún méjì sẹ́yìn, wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pariwo Tinubu, wọ́n ti ń pariwo Ọ̀ṣínbàjò, wọ́n ti ń yí gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀ mọ́ra wọn. Ìdí nìyẹn, gbogbo oríṣiríṣi àwọn. So a fẹ́ mú òpin dé gbogbo ẹ̀. Níwọ̀n ìgbà tó bá ti jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ ló ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ìpolongo fún ìjàǹgbara fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, òmìnira yẹn, tí o bá súnmọ́ wa, àwa ṣetán láti gbé ẹ lárugẹ, kí a fún ẹ ní ìrànlọ́wọ́ tó yẹ, kí a jẹ́ kí nǹkan tó ń ṣe kó délé, kó dóko, kó ju bí tí wọ̀gán tiẹ̀ rò pé ó tiẹ̀ máa dé lọ. As long as tí idea ẹ yẹn tó bá ti jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ fún ti Yorùbá nation ni. Nǹkan tó ń pè ní rescue fund nìyẹn o. Idea pọ̀. Àwọn èèyàn láìdíà oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà tá a fi lè gba Yorùbá nation bọ̀ wọn ò lówó. Ẹnu mo lálàá kan Ọlọ́run fi wọ̀n mí igbá àwo bọ̀ wọn ò lówó láti fi push anything. Ẹnu dẹ̀rẹ́ ò gba nation. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí àti wá ń débi tí a ti ń ná owó tá a kó jọ tẹ́lẹ̀ àti fẹ́ẹ̀ ná tán báyìí. Owó wa ti ń súnmọ́ 5 million báyìí o. Láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wálẹ̀ sí because a sì máa náwó mọ́ lóṣù yìí. Ṣùgbọ́n inú mi dùn fún nǹkan kan nínú oṣù yìí náà. Òun ni Yorùbá Rescue Fund platform máa ready. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. Kò sí opportunity kankan tó ju èyí tí a fẹ́ níyì lọ. Just like bí mo ṣe sọ the other time. Tí o bá work, ọwọ́ wa ni. Ìyẹn ni pé gbogbo idea yìí tó bá wáyé, ọwọ́ wa ni. Tó bá tún wáyé lẹ́lẹ́kejì, ọwọ́ wa náà tún ni. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ́dọ̀ ti tèmi, níwọ̀n bá ṣẹ́ tẹ́ fi rán mi o, èmi á sọ wípé mo jẹ́ iṣẹ́ yẹn. Tàbá wa máa gbé oríyìn fún iṣẹ́ yẹn, tó bá máa wá kálé, tó máa ká oko, tó máa wá gbẹ̀rẹ̀gẹ̀dígẹ̀, tá wá fa gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá mọ́ra, àtiwọ́ tó ń wò mí báyìí, tó sì ń ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Ṣorí nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí, ìwọ fún ẹ náà sì máa embrace ẹ̀. Nítorí pé kí ni nǹkan tó máa change gbogbo story, gbogbo nǹkan tá a ti ń sọ láti jọjọ́ yìí nìyẹn. Again, wọ́n ń gbé bọ̀, wọ́n ń bọ̀. Tó bá máa fi dijọ́ Sunday, màá ṣí aṣọ díẹ̀ lójú eégún. Ọ̀nà wo la wá fẹ́ fi ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Rescue Fund? Idea ti Rescue Fund yìí tún yàtọ̀ pátápátá. Idea ẹ̀ ni wípé ṣe rí platform eléyìí, àwa la ní láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ títí dé òpin títí wa ni. Àwa là ń ṣiṣẹ́ lẹ́yìn, là ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan lábẹ́lẹ̀. Náà ẹ wá mọ nǹkan. Tí ìwọ bá wá lọ síbẹ̀ tó bá ti ready, wàá lọ síbẹ̀, wàá lọ sign up. Nǹkan tí wọ́n ń pè ní sign up ni wípé wàá lọ forúkọ sílẹ̀. Tó bá forúkọ sílẹ̀, tó fọjọ́ bí ẹ sílẹ̀, tó wá fi wáyà ìtẹ̀ránṣẹ́ tí à ń pè ní email sí, wàá bá wa fi ibi tó ń gbé sí. Ṣé Amẹ́ríkà ló ń gbé? Ibo l'Amẹ́ríkà? Ṣé Europe ló ń gbé? Níbo ló ń gbé ní Europe? Ṣé Asia ló wà? Àbí Nàìjíríà ló wà? Nílẹ̀ Yorùbá gangan ló wà báyìí? Wàá fi síbẹ̀. O ti forúkọ sílẹ̀ nìyẹn. Kò wá sí nǹkan kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pátá tí a fẹ́ ṣe tó kan ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àtàwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ò ní mọ̀ sí. Pé o ti forúkọ sílẹ̀ yẹn, wàá máa gba àtẹ̀ránṣẹ́ lóòrèkóòrè tó máa sọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe, tó máa yàtọ̀ sí gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń rí sìn yín o. Ṣorí tó bá wá ṣe yẹn tán, wàá tún wá ṣe nǹkan ẹyọ kan. Ìyẹn o, tó bá wù ẹ́ ní o, ìyẹn ò ń ṣe dandan o. Ìyẹn ni wípé wàá wá lọ sí ibi tí à ń pè ní donation. Ṣorí ní donation yẹn, tó bá ṣe débẹ̀ báyìí, o láǹfààní láti fún wa ní $1 péré àbí £1 péré. £1 or bóyá 500 naira owó yín ní Nàìjíríà or 1000 naira owó yín ní Nàìjíríà. O lè fún rẹ tẹ̀ sí oye tí mo fẹ́ dáre. Owó yìí dẹ̀ ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ máa yọ lára mi lóṣooṣù. Kí nìyẹn túmọ̀ sí? Ó túmọ̀ sí wípé tí a bá ní ọmọ Yorùbá 1 million, ẹ jẹ́ ká think big, ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú bá ṣe tó. Wọ́n ní gbogbo wa ní gbogbo àgbáyé àwọ̀ 250 million. So tí nǹkan ta fẹ́ ṣe yìí bá gbé èèyàn 1 million wá láàárín oṣù mẹ́fà péré, tí èèyàn 1 million yẹn bá ń san £1 ní ìta pè ní £1 sterling, lóṣù 12 pounds nìyẹn. Ìyẹn ni pọ́ùn 12. Ṣé wá rí pọ́ùn 12 yẹn? Tí èèyàn 1 million bá sọ pọ́ùn 12 yẹn lọ́dún, ṣé ń sọ nǹkan tó jẹ́ fún yín? Ó jẹ́ mílíọ̀nù 12 pọ́ùn. Owó ìyá Ṣàlí ni mo fi ń ṣàpẹẹrẹ o. Irú àwọn owó báyìí ó tó fún wa láti rán àwọn èèyàn lọ sí ìletò sí ìletò, abúlé sábúlé, ìlú sí ìlú, ìgbèríko sí ìgbèríko, tí wọ́n máa pohùn rere Yorùbá nation, Yorùbá nation. Wọn ò wá ní wá lọ́wọ́ òfo, wọ́n á lọ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ohun mèremère tí a fẹ́ kí wọ́n rí. A wá fi àpẹẹrẹ lélẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ètò ìlú. Mo fún yín ní àwọn àìdíà yìí, bóyá mo ti ń ronú púpọ̀ jù. Maiyegun 12 million pọ̀, tá bá lọ 200 million ńkọ́? Ẹ wò, ẹ ti di country. So concept yẹn nìyẹn o. So ìwọ tó wá ń wò mí báyìí, ṣé o mọ̀ pé ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ ń sìn ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá? Kí lèmi gan lè ṣe o? Idea Yorùbá nation, idea wo ni mo ti sọ pé mo fẹ́ gbé wá tó yẹ pé a lè ṣe níbi báyìí, a lè ṣe níbi báyìí. Tó yẹ pé tá bá rí good sponsor. Idea yìí, tá bá gbé idea yìí wọ bí, tá bá gbé kinní kan wọ bí, ó lè change nǹkan báyìí. Àsìkò tiẹ̀ rí láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní, ó yá kó padà lọ sínú lẹ́sìn. Ó ti yé, kó padà lọ sí orí drawing board ẹ̀. Kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ro oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó wò pé a lè ṣe nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ṣé pé àwọn kan wà, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kan wà, ẹgbẹ́ aláàbò ni wọ́n nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ààbò làwọn wà fún. Gbogbo à ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Fúlàní, ajínigbé, agbénipa yìí. Ààbò ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, wọ́n ní lọ́wọ́, ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò ní ràn lọ́wọ́ tó tó. Kò yé yín? Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ó ṣe Fúlàní kò ṣe Fúlàní, wọ́n ń ṣoko, ó yé yín nsìn. Àwọn kan wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó yẹ pé iṣẹ́ tiwọn, wọ́n mọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tinú tẹ̀yìn. Bọ̀ irinṣẹ́ ló ń dà wọ́n láàmú. Àǹfààní yẹn rèé. Irú àwọn ẹgbẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe irinṣẹ́ nìkan ló máa rí. Wọ́n á tún rí ètò ẹ̀kọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ààbò tí à ń pè ní training. Ní fẹnu máa sọ́mọ́. A máa ṣe ni. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ kọ́ àwọn èèyàn wa bí wọ́n ṣe lè dáàbò bo irú nǹkan báyìí. Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe lè lo irú àwọn irinṣẹ́ báyìí. Báwo ló lè ṣe gbá lọ́ọ́ ilé ṣàwo. Ní máa fẹnu sọ. Ní máa dúró de pé kí àwọn olè jẹgúdújẹrá yẹn ń kọ́ o, kàn gbé owó wọn wá fún wa ká tó ṣerú ẹ̀ mọ́. A lè kọ́ àwọn èèyàn jọ. Correct. Ẹ gbọ́ mi. So the point tí ó ń jẹ́ Yorùbá Rescue Fund nìyẹn o. Èmi Maiyegun kàn dàbí holding bank yín ni, kì í ṣe èmi mo lówó. In fact, látìgbà tí mo ti ń sọ fún yín sìn pé mo fún gbá ní 4 million, mo fún Tàmẹ̀dùn 3 kinní kan million, mo fún Tàmẹ̀dùn 2 kinní kan million, ìgbà kan ní 1 million. Ṣé gbọ́ pé mo fúnra mi ní 100 naira ń bẹ̀? Àbí mo ti ṣàkáǹtì débẹ̀? Mi ò tí ṣàkáǹtì débẹ̀ torí tí ì sọ pé kí n. Àbí ṣáà ti sọ pé Maiyegun yá bọ́jẹ̀tì tiẹ̀ rèé. Because mo níṣẹ́ tèmi tí mo ń ṣe, gbogbo wa náà ń ṣe voluntarily ni. Majority àwọn èèyàn wà tó ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation, tó ń mú lókun kúndùn gan, tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe, tó ń ṣe torí pé ọkọ̀ fẹ́ fún wọn kankan. Irú àwọn ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ làwa fẹ́ fà mọ́ra. Ká bá wọn lẹ́yìn, ká fún wọn nírànlọ́wọ́, ká tì wọ́n dáadáa, káwọn gan ríra wọn àti pé leader ni ẹ́. Nàìjíríà ló ń dáwọ́ bò ẹ́ lójú. Àwa lè pín yín lẹ́yìn lóríṣiríṣi program tó máa jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation yìí di ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọnù gbogbo ilé káàkiri. Ó níbi tá a ṣe ń lọ o. Gbogbo ilé tí mo ń sọ yìí ó sì níbi tá a ṣe ń lọ. But gbogbo aṣọ kọ́là ń sá lóòrùn. Nǹkan tó bí ọ̀rọ̀ Rescue Fund nìyẹn o. So bóyá a fẹ́ ṣètọ́jú alànà ni o. A fẹ́ ṣètọ́jú deputy alànà ni o. A fẹ́ rán àwọn èèyàn lọ sílùú òyìnbó lọ bá wa rí àwọn kan níbì kan ni o. A fẹ́ rán àwọn kan lọ síbì kan kọ́ lọ bá wa ṣèpàdé níbì kan ni o. A fẹ́ organize big congress níbì kan fáwọn ọmọ Yorùbá lágbàáyé ni o. Ní máa lọ máa tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹnì kankan mọ́. Maiyegun tó jẹ́ Odin Bay gbogbo yín lẹ kúkú rí nígbà tí bàbá Akíntóyè wá bí tí wọ́n sọ pé Maiyegun jọ̀ọ́ ìwọ ni kó bá wa ṣe àtiwọ́ àtàwọn èèyàn ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi náà rèé o pálíámẹ́ǹtì mi rèé o. So nǹkan tí a lè fi ọ̀rọ̀ rescue fund yìí ṣe àjàjàjàjàjà torí tó bá jẹ́ the type tó yẹ pé èèyàn tó máa ń jókòó báyìí ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn àlá tó ń sọ pé ó máa ń wá sí ìmúṣẹ kò ń ṣe àlá tí a bá sùn o àlá tó máa ń wá sí ìmúṣẹ jù láyé òun ni àlá tí a jókòó báyìí tá a lá àlá yẹn wọ́n ń díjú ó máa jókòó báyìí ní tó kàn máa ro gbogbo ẹ̀ báyìí ṣá pé lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà kọ̀ dàbí pé wọ́n gbé wá fún ẹ bí ìran ni wàá kàn máa wò báyìí ni ó lè má last ju 2-3 minutes lọ o ó máa dẹ́gbà tó yẹ pé ó ti wà ń bẹ̀ fún bí hours ni nítorí nǹkan tí ó máa sáré rí yẹn irú àlá bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ń wá sí ìmúṣẹ o irú àlá bẹ́ẹ̀ òun ni àlá Maiyegun torí àlá tó yẹ pé tó bá lá tán ó máa dúró sórí ìdúró ni ó máa dìde dúró ni pé ó yá kí ni mo fẹ́ lọ ṣe ń sìn irú ẹ̀ ni mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ní in mind à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Nàìjíríà all the time à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn ti Tinubu à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn Ọ̀ṣínbádé à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa gbogbo àwọn ẹranko yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ la kàn ń sọ ṣùgbọ́n lórí Maiyegun's diary Politico àwa ti ń take action so a need láti lọ tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹnì kankan fi ṣe anything mọ́ ó dàbí pé kéèyàn kan ṣàkàrà wá ń sìn kan ni wọ́n ti gbé èèyàn wa kan lọ sí kóòtù báyìí kí wọ́n á débi kí wọ́n á sọ pé wọ́n ná ọlọ́pàá wọn kan ti mú èèyàn wa kan o kí wọ́n à ń lọ gba lọ́ọ̀yà ni o ṣé ẹ̀rù owó ló máa bà wá bí mo ṣe ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ sọ fún mi ṣé owó lè bà wá lẹ́rù bí mo ṣe ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé owó lọ́ọ̀yà ìjà sáré gba lọ́ọ̀yà ṣó lè bà wá lẹ́rù a máa pé ẹni ṣe ń bà ní pé wá kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe fún wa lọ́ọ̀yà ta kó 2 million fún gan ó sì ń wò wá pé irú àwọn èèyàn wo lélẹ́yìí Ìgbòho báwo lọ̀rọ̀ owó yìí ṣé ká sọ pé kí lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn ń kọ́ ó ti kówó yẹn dání ti pẹ́ kó yọ iye báyìí kó kó ìtókù fún wa irọ́ ẹ filẹ̀ ẹ já gbà pé lọ́ọ̀yà platform yín nìyẹn tẹ bá ti ní issue tẹ́yìn náà bá pè é tí mọ̀ pọ́wọ́ kan ló máa gbá aago yín àti kó 2 million fún sí òtílé lóṣù méjì àyẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wò ojoojúmọ́ kẹlẹ̀ mi ń wò pé kí la lè okay. So ṣé tí èèyàn kan bá ṣàkárà wa pẹ̀lú kóòtù ń sìn yín tó bá jáwọ́ èèyàn wa tán náà wọn ò fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́ àwọn ò ṣẹjọ́ ẹ má jà á ṣẹjọ́ jẹ́ ṣègbà ṣàwò ṣé kìí ṣẹjọ́ làwọn afẹ́ ṣé wọ́n lè fẹjọ́ dẹ́rù bà wá mọ́ ń sìn sórí nǹkan tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn tí a bá nírú Yorùbá Rescue Fund ọ̀rọ̀ pé irú kíní kan yẹn ó yẹ ká máa ṣe nǹkan báyìí ni sórí bí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ yẹn ló ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ irú ọ̀nà kíní kan ó yẹ ká lọ ṣe báyìí síbẹ̀ ni bó ṣe ń sọ yẹn torí ó mọ̀ pé a lè ṣe ni irú nǹkan tí Maiyegun àtàwọn ẹmẹ̀wà ẹ̀ àtẹgbẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ Yorùbá nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe ní ká ṣe nǹkan tá à ń ṣe nìyẹn o mo ní kí n ṣàlàyé bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín mo dẹ̀ rò pé ẹ lè béèrè question lọ́wọ́ mi anytime a sì lówó lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ìjẹ̀bú tí èmi jẹ́ owó ò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ free láti kólẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ tèmi bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn so nísìnyí tá a ti wá ń lọlẹ̀ tó yẹn tó ti ń gègé lọlẹ̀ ẹ̀yin èèyàn ò dẹ̀ fi bẹ́ẹ̀ fowó síbẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ bóyá torí èmi náà ti raise owó mọ́ somehow èmi náà dẹ̀rẹ̀ bóyá torí ìlú òyìnbó tèmi náà wà dẹ̀ ni ó ti yẹ ń sìn mo believe pé tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ make contributions ẹni tó bá ti donate lẹ́ǹkan lóṣù that's all right ṣé you get kò ń ṣègbà tí wọ́n bá ń squeeze yín ó yẹ èmi ò mọ̀ ṣe ó máa ń ṣe because mo bọ̀rọ̀ owó ṣe ń rí lára personally mo mọ̀ so yẹn ló fàtà tó yẹn ò ṣe tó ti di pé a ti ń gègé wá sílẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ń sìn nítorí emergency ni o by the time tí mo bá máa fi ṣe àwọn nǹkan kan láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ tá a fẹ́ bọ́ sí yìí ó wá lè jòrò wálẹ̀ boom kó já wá sí 2.53 million naira tó bá dẹ̀ ti débẹ̀ yẹn ó dẹ̀ ti di àwọn owó tó máa ń sọ pé overdraft a lè empty kakú go into overdraft or tàbá ṣe rí any receiver or anything I will let you know kò yé báyìí but by then Yorùbá Rescue Fund would have started so gbogbo àwọn major thing táwọn yan gbogbo àwọn major thing táwọn fi owó wa ṣe ń sìn yẹn a níní láti fi owó wa ṣe much wọn mọ́ a kàn máa fi wọ́n sí under project tó bá ti ní ṣe pẹ̀lú Yorùbá nation nígbà yẹn ni including every other thing táwọn yan bá ń mú wá agreement ta ní nìyẹn o pẹ̀lú Alana àti àwọn ẹ̀mẹ̀wà other groups tí wọ́n ti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ tá fi débi tá dé yìí o. So àbọ̀ mi rèé o. So mo ní kí n ṣe báyẹn sọ. Ṣé ká wá lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò tìbítìbí? In that case, màá bẹ̀ yín kí ẹ má lọ bí kankan. Tinubu said, if they beat him in this APC, Egbekegbe abracadabra playing out, he will go home jejely. No fight, no nothing. Please, call the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alemajiris, call the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers, the all risers, the humble slaves, the obedient fools, and sophisticated morons, that they should not kill themselves. Because even Tinubu knows, he can only push. It no be the same thing again. Make I go make an extra tea. And when I come back, we should then start in earnest. Don't go anywhere. It don't be sweet for me to now. You shouldn't go anywhere.
How soon will the National Livestock Development Plan will be implemented so as to address the challenges facing this sector? Thank you, Mr. Vice.
Livestock.
Huh?
Livestock plan.
National livestock.
I will talk about it. I will talk about it. I'm the chairman of the National
help
Livestock.
us.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Help us.
plan.
There is God. Oh. There is God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to stop myself here as well. Yeah. There is God, oh. Today, in fact, I think I should start from here. Starting from the person where go sign Tinubu's 100 million naira form. We will start from there, please.
phone number N006. I'm supposed to get 001.
Give up space for them.
All the members of the National Congress are testifying evidence of payment made by our leader, who has raised 100 million naira to purchase the nomination form for the expression of interest to purchase for the presidency on the platform of our led parties, body of these channels, and thereby submit the forms to Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. By May 29 next year, we'll be
That is Baba Shehu Lawal. At least you all know Baba Shehu Lawal, the former secretary to the government of the Federation. the grass cutter, the man that spent 242 million naira to cut grass around the IDP camps, refugee camps where victims of Boko Haram were camping. So you can tell, probably money from this. Anyway, as the public money laundering of APC, Egbekegbe, rattled everybody all over the world. At which level now? Buhari's ministers, everybody picking forms for different positions, governor, this and that. Malami using their own fake law, 1999 constitution, their fake electoral act and every other thing they've put together to further drag Nigeria electoral process in the mud. They are keeping their offices, and they also want to be elected for different other offices. So today at their fake meeting, they said that Buhari received the resignation letter of one of them, and according to him, it was like, what are the rest of you waiting for? He watched them pay 100 million naira from their stolen loot. Now he said, I give you till Monday to resign, all of you. You see that man on the far right, top right rather, that's Ngige Okija Shatabandu. He said he's going to go and consult with his people if he should resign or not. Now, the game is the game, for those who knows. These guys didn't say they want to be president or what have you, simply because they want to be president. No. The bottom line is to swell the rank of those who are going to run. And at the same time, call down their delegate as much as possible. Then stand down for their anointed consensus candidate, which they are already muting now. Consensus. You see the one on the far left, top left. That one is the Attorney General of Nigeria, who also wants to be the governor of Caribbean State. This guy shared 200 exotic cars. And he brags about it as well. He is still the minister, and he has till Monday.
Wajen bada miyagun kwayoyi lokacin da muke bada kofi ba za su ji daɗin an kawo aikin alheri saboda haka sun yaya da cewa an raba mota 100 fiye da haka nan 200 marsandi in Allah ya hore min jirgi 100 za a raba
shi. So he also has till Monday. And before their fake or whatever, the Court of Appeal in Nigeria now reminded them that this is absolute nonsense. But there's something cooking, like we said the other time. Something cooking. So Tinubu decided to just say, you know what, guys, it's not worth it. If them beat me, I'll go back home. I'll do my best. I'll fight, which is normal. And I'll go back home. We know you will stay in that your body long. Don't worry. That you get the drift. He said, let us go and do primary. Let's do primary. And I will fight to the point I can fight. And if they beat me, I'll go back home. But for now, gbogbo yin ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀. Now, don't they hear the signal? Because you can tell now that normal, no be so na plan am. As we are talking, well, let's even put it this way. Tinubu don't submit his own presidential form now. And according to his media hype men, they said, normally if if you add that form, you need 270 or 370 delegates or 370 people to sign it for you from your constituency. So according to them, they said 370 candidates already signed for Tinubu. And among those who signed for him are 12 governors. They shall hype him. So that to say Tinubu don't already get 470 delegates in his kitty who can't wait to vote for him as well. But what they are not telling you is that they are still finding a way to see if they can tell Pastor Ruga, Amosun, Bankole, Bakari, all these ones who have already said that there's nothing wrong. Then fire me. So especially Bakari, who said that there's nothing wrong if power remains in northern Nigeria. And he is ready. You know, he also got 100 million naira from Abi. He said he is ready to stand down for the northern candidates. Now, there is already a rumor of a consensus. So as we have been told, Tinubu is not going to contest in 2023. So what will happen is that in anger, in rage, in disappointment, all his loyalists are already nesting around SDP. I know you don't like me telling you that, because to you, God will surprise you. You think you think you are just sitting down there in the UK. You think you know this? You have no idea. Don't worry. Even around you there, we still have our people there who can indeed tell us, what you are doing and how you are doing it as well. So you don't have to take me serious. But your man is already warming up. However, the joke of, are these guys going to now resign and then, or are they going to forfeit their 100 million? Buhari's ministers, it was Layamo that made the announcement. Maybe you probably have missed his face.
All members of the Federal Executive Council aspiring to run for office, either be it president or governor or National Assembly, must resign from cabinet effectively by the 16th, which is Monday of this month. Thank you very much. 16th is Monday. Monday 16th. All members of the Federal Executive Council. No, good question. He was not appointed. He was elected. So he remains. But any other member of the Federal Executive Council aspiring either to be president or senator or governor or any elective office must submit a letter of resignation latest by the 16th of May 2022. Mr. President has the right to ask to appoint members of his cabinet, reshuffle them.
Layamo, he don't take. He's the only person who is that many people are surprised that he's yet to buy his own form. There may be Gumi, pandemic, and others. You know what I mean? But that's the message. You need to go and resign. So you go see drama from tonight, even as you are watching this broadcast. Some of the dramas are already happening. Are you with me? The education minister for states, because they always have junior minister, junior education minister or something like that, just resigned to be president. Are you with me? Ogbonaya Onu is still there. He needs to resign. Yeah? And ngige is going to consult with his constituency. As if to say he consulted them before when Buhari gave him appointment to be minister. Some of them are about to become jobless and they're about to feel what they've denied happening in the past. Now it's now about, do you want to just let the 100 million naira go, or you will just resign and pursue your presidency? But the bottom line is this: drama lay ahead. Same thing with PDP. Oh, you see, it was, what about PDP? Oh, I know many of you have become obedient followers. I'll be waiting to make I call you now. Because I don't want to call you obedient. Because eventually that is what this is going to come to. You're going to get played. You are going to get played. You know, Obi everywhere now. Yeah? The system doesn't see you that way. And eventually when they will serve all of you too, like the Tinubu's supporters. So when they will serve all of you your breakfast, are you with me? You are probably going to end up like us, who have decided never to waste our time for any of this. Not for a second. Are you with me? Obi is becoming popular on social media, off social media. But that is not the way PDP want to go. People are now threatening on social media, give us Obi, give us Obi. If you don't give us Obi, PDP should forget it, they will stay in opposition. These are also the young people who were shouting, end SARS, end SAC, end bad politician, end Nigeria, end this and that 2 years ago. So somehow, the Sorosoke generation, they have now found themselves between the camps of give us Obi, some did Saraki side. You know, they shall scatter Atiku and all of that. But now the Obi, Peter Obi is reigning for some obvious reason. Obi is still better than the rest of those who are parading themselves according to the obidiots. And gradually, the obidiots on social media, they are also turning to BMC, Buhari Media Corps, or Buhari Media Center, popularly known as social media bandits, Facebook adsmen. Omo, you know support Obi. They will gaslight you. They will say, they'll first say, okay, you are not supporting Obi. They will first go and check. You are an Igbo man, you are not supporting Obi. Oh, is it because you must be IPOB? That's why they are killing you. That's why they should kill you. That is how sad some of these guys who say they are obedient, they are watching me right now. See them. Some of them are already saying Nigeria will never make it if they don't give Peter Obi this and that. But the people in PDP, the businessmen in PDP, they don't give a damn about you. I mean, they tell you, I know say you are telling me too that we don't give a damn about them too. Now so, two to give for, you now no give them about yourself. Where you go end? Where do you think you go end? Now the same place where they tell you things. Caution. You don't like Peter Obi. Oh, he's a Yoruba man. Oh, he didn't. That's what they do. These Yorubas, they don't like Igbos. About waiting, kiloju. If this one say, I don't like this Obi. I say, he's a Yoruba man. That's what they do now. They don't like Igbos. That's what they are becoming. And if you are not careful on social media these days, well, I will be praying for your mental health. What do you call them? Loonies, mental shokos. Everybody is on social media telling you what they know is the final. If you don't believe in it, may they kill you, Jare. What is it? You are the problem of Nigeria. Why don't you listen to, you know what I mean? That's the mob you have for Peter Obi. But I'm just watching. They like Tinubu too. Our mandate is Sonu. On your mandate is Sonu. They are, and I said, listen, guys, if you are very, very careful and you pay attention to Nigeria politics and you realize that the problem is not just the politicians. The problem is primarily from those who claim to know the politicians, and then they are ready to kill for them. You, the people. Those of you who are quick to tell somebody, my friend, you don't know what you are talking about. You don't know what you are talking about. I'm talking about you. You love your oppressors differently. You defend them differently. Good enough for you. But they are still your oppressors. And at the end of the day, we are all their victims anyway. So, Maiyegun, what are you saying? Go. I want you to say that thing about Peter Obi. I'm not saying anything, no. I'm just telling you that your own breakfast, that they cook up now. Okay? Something that suddenly made you feel like Nigeria can be saved if a Peter Obi comes. You are also about to be served, and I'm also asking you, do you have plan B? Because some of you are already saying, if PDP doesn't give Peter Obi their tickets, you are not voting. Are you not going to join us to boycott then? I'm just saying, now part of the news are here everywhere. I'm not saying that, because they are not choosing your Peter Obi. Your PDP delegates are still the PDP delegates. And yes, as they have already shared it, they just want APC, Egbekegbe, out of power, even if they have to pick a Tambuwal. In fact, people are saying Tambuwal stand more chance than Atiku. Atiku stand more chance than this one. They can't put Peter Obi for number 6. Now, so obedient on social media can't run mad, say, if PDP try am. I read them all the time. I read all of them on Twitter, on social, everywhere. I read them. Very passionate. They believe that Nigeria is going to be, if Nigeria should miss Peter Obi, he's an Igbo man, he's this and that, but they are not, you are not smart. Oh. You have a terrible constitution that created a system that allowed some couple of rogues to be congregating at a center called National Assembly, budgeting over your life, deciding and making laws that are not in any way impactful on your lives. And a Peter Obi is coming to come and clean the whole thing, forgetting that you are lying to yourselves. No, it takes one great leader. Nobody so then tell you about Buhari. Even though if you no believe about Buhari, what happened to the other millions that believed? Educated ones who later ended up as educated morons. Now, so then tell them too that once a leader, a single leader, everybody will fall in line. Nobody so then tell you. No, this one is different. Peter Obi is you think say Nigeria is Anambra. You will soon figure out. If you soon figure out that you have been a fool for far too long, that I don't know why you are not missing sense. You should be missing the time you used to have sense. Because sometimes, even bad clock, they correct for twice a day. Bad clock when they work again, work clock. Twice, they correct twice in a day. Nigeria is not Anambra. Nobody can fix Nigeria. Nobody. No single leader, anything. A single structural balance, structural rearrangement, will not make me worry about who is their governor, who is their senator coming from anywhere from Northern. What's my business? I would rather deal with the ones who are dealing with my own resources back there in Yoruba land. One single man cannot fix Nigeria. Don't let them lie to you. And stop lying to yourselves. There is no Messiah coming to do anything. Look at Nigeria. That's what you do. You first look at everything. You pay attention. You look how disjointed it's been. How impunity reigns. And what allowed that. Look at all your institutions and everything. Then you understand that you are lying to yourself. You are a liar, telling people that somebody is coming to come and fix something. You better collect your rubber and go and drink your trophy or na Heinekens or na Star or Gouda or Stout, anything where you they drink. Go enjoy the money where they give you and stop lying to yourselves. And then stop lying to people. When somebody is coming to come and do what? Can he change your constitution? Can he order for a new, when they're not born and well to campaign and say the problem for Nigeria is that there was never a time that people agreed to come together and be part of this. There was never a time that people are asked the content of that fraudulent 1999 constitution that gave power to a center that nobody gave the power to. And then they gave guns to those who probably try to challenge them, make you disappear, kill you, or do anything at all. So you are talking about one person coming to come and save you. Save you from what? Come and give you food. From hunger. So it's all fraud. It's all lies. But when you are done lying to yourselves, when you finally figured it out that it's all lie, nothing. If you walk until everybody goes back to say, do we still want to be together? Don't you understand? People need to agree on what terms and conditions. See, that's how you form a country. You don't put rogues in a room and so, tell us, what do you think we should do? Then they set up the workbook for you and you are following that and you expect to lead you to anywhere. Look at all of this. All the crises. They all have the hands and the touch of government in them. You have government agents here and there. And you think one man is coming to come and do it too. Enjoy your momentum. Now only 18 days you get left. 18 days. My brothers and sisters, in 18 days time. Before then, some of you would have started coming and say, Maiyegun, politics is because you are going to agree with me. Of course, you're going to come back here. And I'm not saying this because I actually, I took joy in it. Like, well, I enjoy it. I take joy in it. I cannot even didn't lie. Because I'm the one who just told you not to lie to yourselves now. But it is not because I am smart to predict. No. It's easier to read everything that these guys are doing. If you are somebody who pay attention to detail, they come in pieces. They don't come as a whole. And you can put them together and you can always arrive at the right conclusion or near conclusion. Look at it and all that. So you are putting your egg in PDP. Some of you are even blaming PDP. They are not good opposition. PDP should not try nonsense. So give us Peter Obi. Meanwhile, many of you are not going to be delegates. To the point that some of you are even like putting yourself over this level. If PDP try nonsense, they will just lose. Do you really think it's that your vote that actually put them? You will figure it out later. You will. But the bottom line is that there are so many things that can actually change this whole scenario. It starts from those of you who are still hoping, thinking you can, by the time these people are done with themselves, by the time the ragtag of this whole madness, the dust settles, and they start picking up the victims and all of that, Baba, those who are left will point to you and say, Maiyegun was right. Because some of what I tell you actually are things you think yourselves, but you just feel like maybe not or maybe not. I'm just bold enough to tell you that it is what you are thinking. So breaking up of Nigeria or not, we are not the only person trying to explain that to everyone anymore. Politicians are already making that threats. Socio-political groups in Nigeria are already making that threats as we speak. If you don't give us Igbo presidency, Igbos are going to break away from Nigeria. Eventually, they are going to come and agree with you. If the power dog doesn't come back to the southwest, Yorubas are going to break away from Nigeria. Have you not been told? Have you not heard that? They don't talk them. If they don't do that, we are going to so all of you are going to come back to your senses. See, whatever deal you made with the devil, and those of you who actually, push them on and all of that, una just say go see them. A few days ago, it was yesterday, and they said that good luck Egberejo Lantern, when these guys said that they got a form for good luck Egberejo Lantern to come and be president. Remember? Well, he denied it and he said it was an insult. But those who now saw the picture he took with the chairman of APC, that picture was taken at the chairman of APC's, the APC's secretariat or chairman's office, APC chairman's office. So Jonathan drove from his house in Abuja to APC secretariat to see APC chairman, sat with him for over an hour, discussing what? Telling him that, why did you put my name? Why did they buy a form for me? This and that. Now, some people are now saying that the denier, since the denier didn't come from him, that somebody just wrote and said he's the PA to Jonathan. Okay, in the next couple of days, see. Surprise, surprise, see. You may see, because there's already another rumor that said that the Jigawa state governor, who also just bought a form to run for president, they said that one too. Now Jonathan give her money. And from every pieces of a rumor, about there could be some truth too. We've later figured out too. So they say now Jonathan give her money. Now Jonathan friends, Jonathan supporters, they themselves are already running crazy too. Which kind of nonsense? Some are already even like fighting other people, saying that. But in the next few days, they say waiting to delay them. They say conclusion on using him as a consensus candidate. And I said now that one they get K-leg for now. But Jonathan know the APC. How did the APC manage to sell a form for somebody who is not their party member? But Jonathan is romancing with them. He was there last night with the APC chairman. So what is going on? What is cooking? Now all of you now go chop on a breakfast. Should be any hope. You are building your hope in all these people. You are beating your chest for them. Never. I trust this. I trust that. They are about to show you how dumb you have allowed them to take you for so long. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. You go see more. However, you remember this one, Devil Umai? He's telling people already. If Jonathan come, now big fish, you. Why are they talking about him in APC? You better hold your heart together. Make them no shatter them completely. Or you listen to me. Make her put a hammer behind it so that you no go get any feeling. No, they catch feeling for them. Because they don't worth it too.
God used him and the wife to make me a governor of the state. And so anybody who has done anything for me, I've always remained very grateful to such person. And I will continue to be very grateful to him, the wife, for being available and my destiny helper to achieve that feat. Maybe, probably, if that miracle did not take place, then the miracles that happen at Ebonyi State in terms of total evolution and transformation wouldn't have taken place. So it's a man we can't forget, just like Sana Abacha, who created, the state, and Mr. President. Of course, we've named the airport after him. We've named the Lighton after him. We've named the presidential lodge after him. Good intention that we don't forget people who have helped us. But on the question of joining, I may not say much about that, because I've seen a lot of write-ups, of denials. But if he decides to join and to run, it will, for me, become one of the wonders, of this century. The reason is that if you go and see the campaign, programs of APC, and
we have got the opportunity to serve again for additional 4 years. And Nigerians will know the difference.
So the point there is that hold your heart. No, they go do make mouth. Never. If Jonathan try it, it's finished. It is this. Baba, calm down. If Jonathan join them, what thing you go do? Are you finished too? Eh? Are you finished? Or is Jonathan finished? Maiyegun forget it's not possible. I'm not saying, I just don't know why they keep mentioning his name with them. If Tinubu say something, they cook. Now you are the care about to say, Baba, auntie, just like that. No put betting, no. A lot is just going on. And I actually feel like even Tinubu is now pretty much like, okay, we'll just wait and let this thing play out. They even took him to Kano recently. That's Tinubu. Before the guy abandoned him, then he returned again. I don't know if you have heard about that story. And it was Bajaji BJG, or I don't know, in Kano, Sha.
Gbogbo ala máa jẹ breakfast àsìkò tó ní kálukú máa jẹ tiẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ní súnmọ́ bìlà.
So when they serve you yours, just remember us. Yes, say we dey here to give you cuddle. Don't go everywhere on the run mad, because it go happen, right? What I'm trying to say to you is this: it's not worth any of your kind of worry in any way. Rather than waste those energy, right? Channel it into telling people why. Or telling people that if you boycott election, it is also part of election. Do you know that? Oh no. I had to go and research. I said, okay, even though I knew them, but I was like, I needed to so if I stay away from an election or I campaign for election boycott, it's also part of election. It's not illegal. Omo is right too. But I can't realize that if I tell you about boycotting election now, some of you will not agree with me. And I understand why. You are waiting for primary election. You are still thinking, maybe something miracle, that prayer you did last year, they told you that something is going to happen, Abi. When they finish primary election, some of you, your liver go cut from that side and say, Baba, I don't believe again. So if I now come and tell you and explain to you the advantage of boycotting an election, you go listen to me. Because they just break your heart and you want to say, what do you think, my brother? I'm even tired, because by then you'll be tired. Baba, I'm just tired of everything. This country can never. We even thought that if we mobilize for this, say, Baba, you are just trying to fool yourself. How long do you want to keep playing yourself? If you manage to get them PDP, people destroying people, if you manage to bring them and chase APC, right before your very, very koro IC, everybody that you are seeing in APC, today, they are going to go and populate your new PDP, who has new power. The same thing with every one of them telling you that they want to save you in PDP today. If APC, rig themselves again and in anything, in any way, they retain power, those who are coming to say they want to help you today, in another 3 months or 4 months, they will jump back to APC. They will continue diluting. You will continue your prayer points. God, you need to come and deal with our enemy of the poor, until 4 years later. You'll still be back again in 4 years. So why do you have to be so hard on yourself? Why do you have to be so... That's so bad. That's so sad. I don't think that's good. That's not right. You can't be that horrible to yourself. That's like you are personally injuring yourself and all of that, doing the same thing again every 4 years and then hoping that something better happen. That's sad. If you have opportunity of doing it differently, won't you? That's what we are offering you. Do you get that now? That's what we are offering you. An opportunity to know that you deserve better, right? And then you can also get better. But you have to reject what is keeping you down first. This is what keeps you down. False hope. Pretending that maybe if you try it this way. But they disappoint you again and again. And then you realize that they play you. That's what they do. They just play you. and you are reading it in the news and say, Abi, are those who are currently in APC, Egbekegbe today, are more than 60-70% of them not the former PDP that you chased away in 2015? Have they not made their billions again from your misery, from your trouble, from your poverty? They've made their billions. Now they want to save you. You are running back. It's crazy. I just feel like it's not fair. And you may not know you are doing it to yourselves, right? To you, that's the option. There's no other option. Maiyegun. No, there are options. Boycotting election, it's also part of election. Imagine a situation whereby nobody comes out for their vote or anything. Yeah, let them rig it, let them write figure, let them do anything. But they will know that whatever they are holding is illegitimate, and they will be scared of you. That they will be scared that maybe one day all of you who boycotted, you are going to move to the street and chase them away because they won't have legitimacy. So if you don't vote, if you don't participate, you are also sending a message. Some of you don't know that, but don't worry. We'll continue saying and saying and saying until you understand that there are several techniques, several ways to pull yourself back from the stranglehold of all these rogues. Number one thing is you need to identify those strangleholds and who are those who are holding the rope. When you look at them, when you see who is at the end of the rope, holding your neck everywhere from where you come from. If you are an Igbo man, if you are an Igbo man, Igbo woman, go and check the shackle they put before you, trying to hold you down, to suppress you for all the good things you are demanding for, including Biafra. You will realize that the people who are holding the leash, who are holding the rope, at the end of it, they are not Fulani, they are not Yoruba. They are your fellow Igbo brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers, uncles, traditional leaders, religious, all of them. They are in on it. And they use different techniques to keep you down and tell you it's not time. You are being too aggressive. You are being too insulting. No. You can't do it that way. This is not yet the time. Wait for it the other time. All these things, they're not these preachings. God is, those stuff that can use to hold you down. Same thing with Yorubas. If you are poor today as a Yoruba man, it's not because of Fulani or Igbos. It is because those who help them make you poor, who are holding the leash, who are holding the rope, those who put the shackle and everything around you as a Yoruba man in today's Nigeria, they are Yorubas. If you manage to take a struggle with us and you see them clearly, some of you will realize that you have been tenitika. Maybe they sleep with the wicked. You're trying to be safe, and then you think you found a sanctuary, and then you realize that you have actually been sleeping with the wicked, who is ready to harm you again and again and again. So once you harm yourself with a very, very factual, information, which is so powerful if you have it, you realize that, no wonder. So now these people make Nigeria do this to us. Now enough. That's the power of information that they don't want you to have. And that is why when you talk, they will say you don't get respect, How person could they respect thieves? How can you be respecting murderers, ritualists, people who kill people because they want to be called this or that in the public? How can you respect them? Especially when you now know the atrocities they've committed, the damages they have done, and the consequences on their victims, including you. How can you respect them? I mean, come on, let's be honest. Can you respect them? How? So we're talking about being fair and using fair judgment. If you have right information, you will never fight blindly or just shadow boxing. No. And the moment you identify them, the moment you go for them, the moment you begin to see what they have denied you for so long, you will now realize that Yorubas can actually get everything they want. Should they tell them, say, make them trash that constitution? They are trying to tell you that they are amending it. We can force their hands. Nigeria will have to trash that constitution. They will write a new one, which will now have the input of the Yorubas, where Yorubas will decide they want to be part of it or not. But they'll tell you it's impossible. You know why? Because those who are benefiting from Nigeria today, who are telling you Yoruba nation is not needed, Yoruba nation is not possible, they are those who are benefiting from the rot Nigeria, or those who are preparing to benefit. Do you understand? Turn by turn, Nigeria Limited. So everyone in the line, on the queue, will tell you, it's not yet time. It's not yet time. Wait for my own time. Make I chop my own. Make I chop my own. When I chop my own, we will talk about Yoruba nation. Wait, how can you talk about breaking Nigeria when I've not become senator, when I've not become governor? I never buy my own private jet. I never collected star code as a government. Baba, forget to. No, we will not do Yoruba nation for now. We will do them next year. We will do them next 20 years. Because they want to take a turn. But the point is this. These people don't represent the majority of us. And the only way to discover that is to take this message straight to the people that need them. Information that helps them. And let them decide and watch what will happen. I'm going to open my line. Before that, I'm going to go make another tea. I don't want to be the one just talking tonight. I've said a lot tonight. And I wouldn't mind if you are actually going to call in and probably add yours. Or admonish me. Tell me, Maiyegun, I am one of these obedient, I will enjoy that. But again, if you don't mind, I've got over 2,000 of us on YouTube. That's where I've not got any restrictions, so to say, okay? Not like Facebook. Facebook is mental. So my friends on Facebook, thank you. But you are missing out if you're not on that YouTube. You should join the bigger crowd, the bigger audience, so to say. So I've got over 2,000 of you. I mean, come on. Is it that hard to actually like the broadcast you have sat there for over an hour listening to? Like, is it that tough? Come on. You can take your time. I'm just saying. It's called engagement. You can't be that much, and there's only 600 of us who actually drop their offerings. So maybe when I come back, we would have passed the 1,000 or 2,000. Take a time. Take a break too. Like that video. Share it. If you haven't subscribed on my channel before, do it now. I'll be back. And when I come back, I'll start taking calls. And that's where you come in to make your contributions. I'll be back. Now, let's hope this connects, yeah? So, I think I have a call. Yeah. I have somebody on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, brilliant.
Maiyegun, the General.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. My name is Kolawole.
Kolawole from the...
Hello?
Yes, sir. Everybody can hear you. All of us.
Yeah. I'm based in UK, but I'm not in Nigeria.
Oh, you are in Nigeria now?
I'm Nigerian. I'm talking to you.
Okay, that's brilliant. Okay. Now, just give us a gist. You have been listening since, I believe. So, what will be your own?
Sorry?
I said you have been listening to this broadcast since, I believe.
Yes, I've been listening, and
please go ahead, sir, and make your contribution.
I'm from a Kenyan state.
Are you?
Yes. Yes.
We have a billboard at Kenyan Junction. I don't know if you have seen it.
My good, there's none. I've checked. There's none.
Hey.
I don't know. I've checked everywhere. I've not seen any.
Which
and what I'm
go on.
Wait. I don't know. I've traveled the Kenya. I'm going there a couple of days now.
No, I'm going to tell you the spots, and you're going to tell me if you have passed there and when. Okay. You see, when you are going on the Lagos Ibadan Expressway.
Yes.
And then you get to that Ikene Junction near the Labo New Road that is, kind of
the Labo. Which side?
On the right side.
Which side?
Like
is it on the way to Kenya?
If you are facing.
Yes, on the right side.
Yeah.
On the right side, I've checked. I've not seen. I'm serious. I've been trying to call it since last week. That's number one. Number two, I had the intention. I don't know who I can connect.
Okay.
I don't even want that. If they can put one there, fine, it's all right by me. But I've not seen any. What I'm proposing is that there's
actually have the picture. That's why I'm just looking like this. Like you know what I mean? Okay. I have the recent picture of it, but again, I would like to hear you more, sir. Go on.
Okay. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that I've checked. I was there a couple of times.
Right.
For the past 2 weeks I've been there. So I've not seen any. I don't know, maybe they've destroyed it. That's number one. Number two, I have the intention of there should be one. I don't mind, but if you can have my number there so somebody can connect me. I'll be in Kenya in the next 2 days. You can work out something out. I wanted to be planted in Awolowo's church. There's a church called Awolowo. That's a junction.
Okay.
Exactly. So there's one that goes to Dubolu, there's one goes to Ayepe, and there's no way Oshibajo will miss it. Because that one links to Oshibajo's house, his father's house, because his father's house is after that church, behind that church.
Give me a sec. Maybe if I show you a picture of this place, I know you are watching me right now on there, right? Or maybe if I show you this picture and describe that location, because it is actually this road constructed then. It's like new road, but it's no longer new. Constructed by Benga Daniel. And it is when you are crossing from Ikene down to Shedna the Labo or the Labo.
No, there's no. I agree with you. It's the one that said that the road has not finished by.
That was partly done like that. Yeah.
That's abandoned, right? There's no there.
Okay.
There's no
so
there.
I'm going to have to get in touch, like you said, work something out, and I'm also going to reach out to my team right away.
You can have my number there, okay?
Yeah, sure,
get in touch with me. I don't mind. We do a lot of things.
Of course.
That's number one. Number two. You see these arrangements made by these politicians. It's going to be the same thing that Babangida did. He asked you to be on the team. He just rub everybody off. Another key will set of people again. So this is me from little. Hello?
I'm with you. We are hearing you.
So from one little restaurant, what I'm watching, that's exactly the way of Baghdad did. That's the way that these guys are doing it. At the end of the way, we might have a military coming in. And that is my own perspective. I'm not saying all this. That's the way I'm studying the situation now. They will rubbish all these people, even including Oshiba. When I get to Kenya, I was telling them, look, this Oshiba you are making us about, Oshiba is nowhere. Don't mess yourself up. Because there was a time, there's one when I was saying, I just have to pump in. I said, look, Baba, this man, Oshiba, everybody likes Oshiba. They want to do it in general. I said, you, but I don't want to make things difficult. Yeah. We don't need all this bullshit. Could you surprise that this PDP last Saturday or two Saturdays, I think last Saturday, I don't know what kind of arrangement they are making. I just on the queue there. I don't know what they are making it. I said, look, what is going on all this? So they've given you guys kobo or whatever they're giving you. I have to start telling them. I said, look, you are going nowhere with all these things. There are some people of my age who look even older than me. They're not even up to my age. They're even looking older than me. Trying to explain to them. But you find it difficult. All I know is that there's a long way to go. But when I say, look, on your bad nation, immediately you have said it, they buy the idea. But how to do it?
I know.
They don't know how to. They have to. So whoever that comes their way, what they snap. Exactly. So, Maiyegun, you have my number there. Please get in contact with me. I don't want to take much of your time.
I am going to. You know, I have
this one is just all this arrangement is just contracted arrangement.
And it's actually somebody that can drive down and come and see you as well. And thank you very much as well for bringing that to my attention, because that's what we actually.
I've been trying to call you since last week. I've been trying to call you since last week. I've not been getting through. So
it's always been like that. I know. I'll give this one follow up.
Okay, please, God love. I will talk later.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. Take care. So I have another caller. So same thing. Hang on my caller, please.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry. Hang on for me for a sec. So same thing goes to all of you who have an opportunity where, you know, everywhere we put all our billboards, right? The locations and everything were posted and shared. I'm just kind of going to have to ruminate through, through all my photos and all that now. So if you have passed through any of those routes in the last 1 week, like I've just been told, and you've never seen any of this billboard, so to say, please bring it to my attention, that particular spot. All right. So I'll give you this the following spot again for those of you who are going to indeed who probably passes all these areas every month, every now and then. So the last image I had of this our billboard was 3 days ago. That's why I'm so shocked. Like, wow, you know. So one is at Ikene Junction when you are going to when you are on a Lagos Ibadan Express. Shagamu Bini Expressway rather. So just like when you are going to Ijebu-Ode, towards Ijebu-Ode or Dogbolu. And there's another one that was, that was currently staying at the toll gate, the newly built road by Dakwa Abiodun's government, which is Lagos Ijebu-Ode, where I don't know if it's called Expressway or whatever, but that toll gate, we have one there. So if you are driving through Lagos Ibadan Expressway, before you get to, what's that place called again? Oni or something, I don't know. Right, but just before you get to the toll gate there, you will also see one there. Please, if you have not seen them in the last few days, you can bring them to my attention. And if you have seen any of them destroyed anywhere, please tell me. So we also have a 2 sent to Ile-Ife, specifically requested for by our people in Ile-Ife, who chose where they wanted it to stay, and they have been watching guard on them since we sent them down there. Okay, so if you have driven through Shagamu Abeokuta Expressway, we also have one there for the past for nearly a month now. If you haven't seen that there for the past days, please, the number you can text me, is WhatsApp number is on your screen right now. That number, just text me and tell me, Maiyegun, this is what I found, and I will work on it right away. Okay, so thank you for that. I'm sorry, my caller, for keeping you there that long. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello there.
Maiyegun.
Yes, ma.
Ti share ba mi low volume odo yen kin ba sọ̀rọ̀. E fe ti gbogbo ayé gbọ́.
Ní lè bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ live then. Mi ò lè low volume ma.
Ó dáa, báwo ni mo ṣe lè rí ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tán bí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo gbọ́ yẹn ń kọ mí lóminú. Bọ́n ṣe yọ kinní yẹn lọ kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Kò yẹ káwọn tó wá yọ kinní yẹn kán bára rẹ̀ lọ.
Okay. Kọ́kọ́ wà tí wọ́n ti yọ báyìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò yẹ kán bára rẹ̀ lọ. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ bá ẹ sọ nípa ẹ̀ ní pé anyway ẹ̀sán bá ti rí àwọn signboard yẹn mọ́. Tá a bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn, ẹ jẹ́ ká kúkú ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn once and for all.
Ó ti yé mi mà.
Àbí kì í ṣe òun lẹ́ ń sọ nípa ẹ̀ torí èmi ṣe ìwọlé sọ́dọ̀ yín ni.
Èèyàn kan ló raise yẹn mà, kò ṣe yẹn gbogbo là ń sọ tẹ́lẹ̀. Èèyàn kan ló raise ẹ̀ pé àwọn billboard ẹbí tí a sọ pé ó wà o, àwọn ò rí ń bẹ̀. Ló jẹ́ kí wọ́n announce gbogbo bí ta ti ní wọn pátápátá sílẹ̀ ní tó bá gbàbẹ̀ náà kọjá ká mọ nǹkan tí wọ́n bá rí presently ẹ ti get. Because a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ renew wọn ni, a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ extend the àwọn billboard yẹn di ending June ni. So màá lè tètè fún follow up straight away ṣe get ma. Ọkọ̀ ń ṣe yẹn gbogbo là ń sọ but like you said, wọn ò ní farare lọ tó bá gbé yọ wọn, ẹ má worry.
Nǹkan tí a tún lè ṣe tó tún ṣe ìkejì tí mo tún mọ̀. Gbogbo ibi tí wọ́n bá rí àwọn signboard yẹn sí, a fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ìyá dídì fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ni, a fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa ni, ẹ jẹ́ ká pa èèyàn síbẹ̀ yẹn tá a máa sanwó oṣù fún. Nǹkan tí ẹni tí ó bá fẹ́ wá yọ signboard yẹn, nǹkan tí signboard bá fẹ́ tó bá fi ṣe tó fẹ́ fi wá yọ, tó bá ti rí nǹkan tí ò kì í jẹ́ kán ṣerú ẹ̀, ẹlòmíì ò ní wá bẹ̀ mọ́. Ká yan èèyàn síbẹ̀ yẹn bó jẹ́ kó máa gbowó oṣù, bó jẹ́ pé bó jẹ́ pé àwọn yẹn máa gbowó oṣù, bó jẹ́ 10 la rí ká gba èèyàn 10 ká máa sanwó oṣù fún wọn. Ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí níbẹ̀ yẹn?
Suggestion yẹn is already in báyìí ma, that's true.
Bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn, nǹkan tèmi sì gbọ́ mo ṣe wọlé sọ́dọ̀ yín ni, èmi ò mọ nǹkan kan ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Yes ma.
Ẹ máa bá ṣe ń ṣó.
Àwa nìyẹn ma, ṣé ma, thank you so much ma. be another call. Hello.
Maiyegun.
Hello, Baba.
Maiyegun. Yeah, Maiyegun. Ogaji.
Alpha, Baba. See, your line, I don't know what is happening to it lately. Yeah, every time you call in, it's always acting up. Well, I hope it's better tonight, Baba. Alpha.
Okay. What happened is last time, it was a bit of a mix of different communication coming in. You know, we get it every time. Actually, I won't take too much of time today, brother. Let me start by saying thank you so much, yeah. And at the same time, I want to thank the house, all the people who have been contributing, donating, all those stuff. We thank them, brother. Things are happening, and what is about to go down, a lot of people don't pay attention. Last week, it was like about 20 of them donating 100 million. They were donating, nobody said that they buy for Baba. If you don't know, they are donating they are buying their casket. They pay that money to buy their casket. It's like Fulani plan everything, draw all the prominence out. Do you remember Mailafia? Now, Mailafia. Do you remember what? The central bank deputy, former central bank deputy governor, who said by 2022 they want to start the civil war. If you look at what is happening in Nigeria now, I want to pay attention of people to something. Now, this one will come out. You want to donate. Do you remember during the lockdown, they were giving 900 million to politicians to buy palliative to go and take care of their people. They refuse to pay that money. That is the money Fulani want to use to collect something from them before they start killing all of them. Whoever knows Tinubu to go and warn him. Even though one of many buru copy back with Paje, oh my God, sorry. Make we go make we go vote in the BT and go back home. Now lie. Fulani not ready to give government to anybody. Do you remember? Do you forget that?
Not ready for any surprises. You know that. Oh, ready for
no, brother. Let me now give you a name. How many Boko Haram repentance have been put back into Nigeria army since Buhari the government?
Of those ones, they've lost count.
Now, somebody who brought them into the Nigeria army. Don't you? If we can reason well, why don't we ask a question? Why are you doing this? And tó ti lọ pààyàn. Ẹ wá ní kó tó wá lọ join àwọn aráàlú. Ṣé a fi kí apààyàn lẹ̀ ni? Kò possible. Now, after all that, the debt the Nigeria is, which government can cover it up for them? Al Mustafa, don't forget his competitor. Oh, forget. Al Mustafa. No. They forget. Al Mustafa, Baba Abacha's head, ADC. Don't forget he's contesting as well.
Yes.
Under maybe CP or D or whatever, maybe APD or whatever D. Al Mustafa is contesting. Do you know that he's in this government?
Yes, I know.
We should wait and see. Brother, there's some secret I cannot open my mouth and tell you in the public. Because I don't want them to start adjusting.
We are going to open the intelligence wing of this our struggle. Maybe say all of now where they get all your intel, you have a place to share them conveniently for the purpose of this.
No, for me, I'm ready to use it for my Yoruba, not for all those, because there's some things that is in my belly. I can't open my mouth and say it. Okay, but do you forget? Let me now give you. I will give you one example in 1 second before I leave. Do you remember that this guy that come on Channel TV, that Yoruba guy who was working for DSS, who said he was part of the people that made
Colonel Taiwo something? I remember, yeah.
Brother, there was a game that was played that time that brought Buhari back to government.
He said it.
And the game, part of the game is what is playing out in Ukraine today. If you can picture what I'm saying, you will understand the meaning regarding the gas of Nigeria, which is part of the reason why all the Southerners want to become president now.
So,
the connection is not perfect. If you can picture it together, you will understand what I mean. Brother, let me give other people's chance. Tomorrow we will continue.
Abi now, thank you for at least for hearing from you again today. So you have a good one, eh? That's JJ. For those who knows his voice very well. So hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, ma.
Akujo meta.
Ojo kan pẹ̀lú ṣàlàfíà ni.
Afọpẹ́ fún Baba God. Thanks for the wonderful job you are doing. We really appreciate you. May God continue to strengthen and protect you always. Firstly, my kọ́kọ́ start lórí this àwọn scammer. Ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ APC. You can see their scam. Somebody, àwọn èèyàn scam àwọn èèyàn. Bàbá la scammer làwọn kúkú yẹn. Wọ́n kọjá 419.
Wọ́n ṣe tàgbàǹgbà báyìí ni
wọ́n wá. Àwọn kúkú yẹn wọ́n jókòó wọ́n dẹ̀ put master plan of bàbá la scam. Ọmọ yahoo làwọn kúkú yẹn o. Bàbá la yahoo ni. Bàbá yahoo. Somebody Yahoo number 1. If you want to do Yahoo plus. If not, they will not encourage everybody. They encourage Pastor Ruga to stand against Tinubu. They encourage Babonifi Laguguru Amosu to come out. Kiretin Poruko Fayemi to also come out and put himself forward. At Twitter, Pastor Bakari, every one of them are now coming out. Every single one of them from Southwest, putting down 100 million. And everybody putting down 100 million. I think I don't know how many of them that has already paid in APC. Please multiply that particular figure by 100 million.
31, including Jonathan.
31. Oh, more. Now, Baba scammer, now people here.
3.1 billion. Check if we breakdown here, man. Check if we breakdown what totally make the last 48 hours, eh? What it by over 1,800 House of Assembly members. What it by over 800 House of Representative contestants. What it by over 500 senatorial candidates. Then over 31 presidential candidate. Want to raise more than 24 billion in the last 48 hours alone.
You see?
Buhari now told him resign. So some are forfeit to one in Abi one kuku resign to my office. Now the team boy fell lobo is about to go down sharp.
Yahoo no good. These people are typical Yahoo plots, man. And they know the game. They know how to play the game. Already within Southwest, Division 2. Láàrin gbogbo àwọn àtọ̀lé tó ń pera wọn jọ. Instead, àwa wítọ̀ ìkànnì tí wọ́n bá nà òun, he knows pé wọ́n máa nà òun. And we've been telling àwọn ẹran tó tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn pé wọ́n máa nà bàbá yín Kọ́lù ìwálé. They refuse to listen to us. Kọ́lù seems to have come to realization that they're going to defeat him. Tó bá nà òun á padà sílé. Ọjọ́, ilé ìbò ló fẹ́ padà.
Yeah, that's a big question, Olori. Like, ilé ìbò ló fẹ́ padà sí. Ṣé ilé tó ti ń bèrè pé where are the cows?
Ilé ìbò ló fẹ́ padà sí. So he knows pé he is 100% aware pé òun bà ilé jẹ́. Ọmọ àlè Rábìjì ni máa yẹ. Because I don't think he's even a Yoruba. Unless you check DNA ẹ̀wò. Because gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe bàbá kí wọ́n ti ń pè Afẹ́nifẹ́re, he came out and said òun pé 101 bọ̀bọ̀ jáwọ́ selfishness, greediness, name it. bó ti ń kúrò lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sà ló ń lọ sóṣogbo. All because he has this mindset and craziness, the belief, self-belief that he's going to be the president. He has already popular. He should have stopped. Níbi tó ti máa níyì. Bẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹlẹ́tẹ̀ téèyàn bá máa jẹ ìyà tó bá sùn ní Ìbàdàn, ó máa fẹ́ ti ara ẹ̀ ní lọ sí Kaduna lọ jìyà. Tó bá yẹ kí Kaduna nìyà yẹn wà. The man is so selfish and self-centered. And all those so-called Southwest candidates who put around forward, they are not thinking about the Yorubas. No. And 1 minute they are telling us, oh, we are doing this for the Yorubas. Emma Woman, Tanafek Bemora, Yorubas, no Panadol, Pana Sharp Lano, what you want in that?
Home and abroad.
Yes. Home and abroad, but what in the Pana Sharp? We no longer use Panadol. Pana Sharp, Pragolano. What to call not bloody Pana Sharp, Prapa. Because Oju Watila, we can no longer be con. You see, all these so-called rep, they are going from pole to pole. One no, one any. People should sit at home and boycott this so-called stupid election. I know that there's going to be election to start with.
At least to start with. The bigger one, the bigger question.
Yes. The DSS came out yesterday. But it is unlikely to election power.
See, security back continue.
So, checking shit in here. People should wake up.
To my deco escalate long shit. She politics you going oh my stage because she might escalate ati bere. Until really be on warm up ni. Or she might fire up. Or she might para one she might shake back shower. You know that now. And they are setting the motion for that. Who says there will be one?
Of course, if we think the Southwest, you can see they want to set emotion here. Want to set motion here up. Concord, your driver, let me see. Oh Lord, may God help us. Let me release you, my brother. God bless you.
You and you too, man. Thank you very much for joining. So I have another caller here. Hello.
Hey, Maiyegun Mama.
Oh yeah, yes sir. How are you?
I'm very well. My name is Kula Falayo. It's been a while, bro.
Kula Fo.
Well done, sir.
How are you today, Baba?
We did. I'm very, very well, sir. I'm very, very well, bro.
Good to hear from you, and good that you actually made it into the program as well tonight. So everybody can hear you, Baba.
Yes. The turnout of events in Nigeria is really, really interesting.
I know.
You know, like the Pharaoh thing said, you know, the guy said you don't need to be a prophet to be able to predict how things will turn out in the politics of Nigeria. And here we are. And let me quickly just mention one observation, Maiyegun.
Right.
You now seem to have more women in the temple of truth than men. And that means that you are getting to the core of we Nigerians, you know. Don't forget that the two largest gatherings in Nigeria, you know, either the religion gathering and the political gathering are filled with women. And they're the ones that promulgate that gospel of politicians and gospel of pastors
yes,
the most.
Especially if they are passionate about it, just consider the job done. Like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And every time if a phone call comes in on your program and it's a female voice, I'm like, man, I think they pay, man. I think they did a
You know what I mean? And then when they call in and they contributed and they talk more about what we have to hear, you be like, oh, more. Yeah, that's it. I like
bro,
that.
The passion at which they speak. Princess, the colonel go constant on my but now we have more women calling everything. I'm
you
like,
need to know
yeah.
how many who are trying to, honestly.
I think the boss of matter, you know. So I remember sometimes last year doing that Sunday Go Wahala, you know, when you said you mentioned something that Tinubu sooner or later he will soon join those clamoring for Yoruba nation agitator, you know.
When this particular area Joe Sahara they are coming back home.
Yeah, I was in these guys already. She bought a video to support about now. The caller before me is support possible. She didn't know. Possible. She didn't know. To everybody to the pancake. Okay, oh man, no, so the turnout of events in the next few months will be very, very interesting. For me, I just wish someone like Showore would become president of Nigeria to address all this rubbish. But again, it's a wish, the way we do our things in Nigeria is totally different.
It's the system, it is the system, and you get to a point where you feel like, like, how should we continue to help them validate what is going on if we don't actually do our best to delegitimize all their nonsense? That's something that we've never tried, and maybe we'll begin to. There's no one clear-cut solution to all of this. Everybody should keep just doing what they know best. Do it. Anything.
Absolutely, Baba. Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Maiyegun. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much for stopping by. That's Sekunle Afo from Lagos. I have another person on the line as well. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Yeah. Osita, one name the number.
One name the number. My brother, sir. That's Osita. How are you tonight, sir? Or afternoon?
Yeah, it's a very great day for me, the week anyway. Because yesterday was supposed to be my birthday anyway. I tried calling in, but I couldn't get through. So, several topics are passed, but I think we airing our views is not about the subject of today. It could be what we have in mind all this while.
Of course, and you can express it when you have the chance like this, yeah.
Yeah, and I will always say thank you, my brother, for the good work.
Thanks.
And your labor of love shall never go in vain.
Amen to that.
You shall reap the fruit of your labor. That is something that is certain when somebody operates from the temple of truth. So, you remember the very first day I called into this program, I can still remember all I said. I asked you, I asked a general question. I said, looking at the activities of this present day government in Nigeria, does it look as if Muhammadu Buhari wants to leave, or the cabal they want to leave? I asked this question.
I remember.
Because I've been saying it. They are not leaving. If they leave, they've committed so much atrocity. Sin before spirit and sin before flesh. Sin before God, sin before man. They've committed everything that is there to commit. Not even as the Western world, they painted Gaddafi. Not as they painted, those ones they were painted, but this one is something they've committed. And you think they would generally, Buhari as he is, that place he is praying to his Allah to take his life before that particular day. I'm telling you that he's going to leave the office because he knows what the consequences is. Because as he is right now, he is seeing somebody like Babangida, he doesn't go out. He sees the way he's ending. He is seeing Gowon. Gowon don't know what to do. Gowon is going to school at the age of 8 when he doesn't even know what to do. When you have committed so much, and blood is something you don't joke with. Maybe they have some friends who is pastor. Those pastors that are not pastors,
those ones that always that is always like helping them to lift courses, lift this, lift that.
Yeah,
giving them the confidence that they will never pay.
I call those ones marabout. Those they are marabout.
Yeah, marabout. Yeah.
Don't tell them the truth. Anybody, anything that involves blood is spiritual, and you will always pay for it.
And they spill that.
So I ask people that question. Do you think these people want to go? They are not going nowhere. I will be surprised. That's the reason. Have you seen in a failing economy or a failed economy, the money that brought him into power was 3 million or 3.5 million for his own fund that he took to contest for the election. But at the end of the day, we are talking about 40 million to 100 million. Have you seen in the history of any country that you have so many people, everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, the dog on the street wants to contest for election?
I'm ready to
it's
party
to tell you that,
million.
Like you said here one day, that this whole thing will be unveiled, that there is something going on, there's something fishing that we will not, even some of them that are participating don't even know. Yeah, they don't even know what that is going to happen tomorrow. So I have never seen a place in the world. Look at the CBN Act. I have never seen any place in the world that the central bank governor is interfering. One of the reasons I never listened to Sanusi when he was there was because a central bank governor is not supposed to be partisan.
No.
The way they run the country is none of his business.
You know, central bank governors don't talk anyhow. You don't even see
don't
them
talk anyhow. Now, Sanusi did it on this one. Now went a step further by going to even going to a court to tell the court, to tell Nigerians that they cannot stop him.
They cannot stop here. He doesn't want them to stop.
I am telling you, I don't want to help people. And I pray that people will understand it. I don't want to help people to facilitate their evil on the people they say they govern. Why are we talking about this election? I don't care if my grandfather comes out from the grave and says he wants to. If he says that, believe me, I will cancel my grandfather.
Choice. Exactly, yeah.
I will cancel my grandfather. So anybody who says, oh, by the time the Fulani shows them, they will all come back to their roots. They will come back to IPOB. They will come back to Oduduwa. I am telling you, if you keep saying so, you are encouraging them to do their nonsense. They will come back. We are not against it. But we will not be the one to announce it that they will want to come back. Because when you keep doing this, they will keep doing it and say, hey, if I go to the federal, if I fail, I will run back to my...
I get you.
I will run back to my people. No, because your people did not send you for that job. That work you went to do, your people did not send you. So when I was living in London, I had the opportunity, because of the person I work for, I had the opportunity of meeting most of these miscreants that call themselves politicians in Nigeria.
Honestly speaking, miscreants they are.
Yes, I tell you the gospel truth. Even when I talk to them, because I talk boldly, because I'm in London that time, you can't do me nothing.
Absolutely.
When we start arguing, I will tell them, they will tell me that you will not be good for Nigerian politics. I said I'm not a politician.
I know.
And I will never be one. But what I'm trying to tell us here, let us not help them to perpetrate their evil and talk about because we know the end product. The end product, you don't need to be a soothsayer to understand where it's going to end. If you talk to the barbaric Fulani politician that doesn't know his left and right, ask him anything about Nigerian politics, he will tell you that it's all about numbers. Where did they get the numbers from? From the Constitution. That you cannot operate, you cannot do anything. Anybody that enters there today, that is not of their Fulani distance. I'm telling you, if they decide that they want to impeach that person, it will take them 24 hours to impeach the person. They have the number, the imaginary number. So how are you going to work? So let's not be talking about this. Let them campaign about their election and let us campaign for referendum.
No, exactly. Now, that's what I'm saying, Osita. I mean, then we now see who can then, they believe that they have the number. Our job is to decimate the number until we get to a point of delegitimizing. And some people may not know the significance of that. Or maybe when they see it, they will understand it, Osita. Trust me.
Thank you very much, my brother.
You are so welcome. You stay safe, Baba. Nice one, eh? So that's Osita there, adding his own vibes to this. I have another caller as well. Hello. I don't know if I've connected. Okay. I think I have. Hello, sir.
Hello, Maiyegun. It's Akinola again on the line today.
Good afternoon over there, sir.
Akinola from, so, you know, I called a few days ago mentioning to you that I was in Mexico. I'm still there at the moment. And thank you for what you do and the kind of the area you touched today. I'm not going to take too much of your time today, but I just want to point to some references in Nigerian history so that everybody will understand that very well. Please. There's no time in the history of Nigeria that a Fulani man has been the head of our country that it has ended well. If you take it from Tafa Balewa to Shagari to Buhari himself, and when you look at the pattern, it's always they are trying to dominate other people, try to. So today, right now, we see some of our southerners always be making case for Atiku, for whoever, another Fulani man somewhere else, that maybe this time, this other Fulani will do better. I want to encourage the people that are listening to us tonight to go and just look at the history of Nigeria. Whenever you have Fulani man governing the country, it's always going to be fostering division. It's going to be Fulani treated more than any other person in Nigeria. And that has been the history of the country, in essence. And I don't know how people like Tinubu would think that they can ever become Nigeria president with their support for a person like Buhari. It's like they can like sacrifice everybody, sacrifice their tribes, sacrifice. If it were possible for Buhari to tell Tinubu to change his last name to Buhari or Muhammad, he was going to do that.
Names. You are right.
And we change their name to Muhammad so that he can show that he's so loyal to this man, in essence. The kind of political game they are playing right now to shunt out a lot of people that they are saying as a threat, if it doesn't work, hear this tonight, they are going to hand over to a Fulani military man. That is their last card that they want to do. Buhari is not going to hand over to any person that can be of a threat. Right now, they see Jonathan as a dull guy who is not going to spend more than 4 years.
Yes, and they
so in essence,
to them, and they can easily just,
Yes, a dull guy which they will match with maybe El Rufai, one of the jihadist northerners, who is going to match him and tell him what to say and all that kind of stuff. They want to cover all our faces and say, okay, Jonathan, take Jonathan, your king, and so that we all clap. A southerner is there again. Let all this bullshit out to end. They know that is not going to work this time around. So in essence, anybody believing any election is going to happen. And if they can't get Jonathan in, then you will hear that the military strike. Buhari has returned. They will not kill Buhari. They always know how they plan the game. They will not kill him. They will say Buhari is now returned to Douala. The military invaded the Outer Road today. They are not my fellow countryman. Another Fulani man will be addressing the country.
Sakiola, you know one thing, Do you know that there are Biafrans, there are IPOB members that listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he told them that they should watch how this Buhari is going to disappear. Every time people talk about military, this and that, every time that's what comes to my head. Like, more. If they use military and suddenly they say Buhari is disappeared or they killed him or something happened, just to let us just don't see this Buhari again. So many of us will have to apologize to the Biafrans. So every time people talk about this military coming in and then hiding the whole thing and disappear, that always give me a kind of a shiver somehow.
Like DSS indicated, they are going to use the security of the country. They will say Nigeria is not safe to hold elections. And they will blame all the politicians, blame Buhari himself, why they keep him. Look at what happened to in 1983 when Buhari came in. They arrested, Shagari was not arrested. Meanwhile, Ekwem, Ajachin, and all these people were put. They arrested it. They knew that the election was fraudulent, like the one before that time as well. Because if you remember very well, Zeke has already endorsed Awolowo, so they couldn't get the two-third majority as recommended by the Constitution. They went to court. They told the mathematicians to keep short. That 12 over 19 is equal to
who was
two-thirds.
that again?
Yeah, they said the 12 over 19 in this court today is going to be two-thirds. So, Shagari was installed as the president of Nigeria. When they saw what was happening in 1983, that they will not repeat, there is no need, they won't repeat that. Then they look for another Fulani man in the place of Buhari.
And Buhari came in.
And all the southerner politicians who are the half leakers were put into prison. And why Shagari was not touched, the leader of the part that were creating confusion, because he was a Fulani man, was not touched. Meanwhile, other people, these people, they arrested all of them. And now, what DSS is telling us, they are laying the groundstone of preparing the last card.
This is likely to happen.
Yeah, they will tell you that, look, the country is not secure, security breaches here and there, kidnapping this and there. The civilian government has failed. My fellow countrymen, we are within 1 year, we are going to resolve this issue.
Back to good people. We'll do election.
Yeah, that's how they are going to. These are the kind of things they are going to be doing. If they know, it looks like Nigeria are so wise with their political game that this is not going to work. There's never any time in history of Nigeria that a Fulani man has led the country that we are not in this kind of position we find ourselves, where everybody believes that this is not a country anymore. This is Fulani Nigeria, Fulani Fair. In every about consideration, go to NFPC, go to NPA, go to any government parasasa. It's a Fulani Fair. It's a Fulani Nigeria. So, and Maiyegun, I want you to add to your vocabulary, Fulani Nigeria. That's what we have right now. It's Fulani about every other people. So, and because of this, there's always agitation of separation and all that. And this is the only answer.
Hatred, division, corruption, poverty, brutalization, police brutality. All of those are always there when they are. You are
go and report. Go and report any jihadis to the police right now. They will arrest you and allow the jihadis to go. They did it in Wakali. Wakili was arrested. Wakili was raping, killing people in Oyo State. OPC went there, pick up this guy, handed him over to the police. They took him to the health center to treat him, and all the OPC that arrested this guy were arrested. So that's the reality.
Detention for over 3 months, no doubt. I mean, no lies.
That's the reality of this country. So in essence, let it be clear that Buhari is not going to break the record and live peacefully and allow free and fair election to happen in Nigeria. It's not going to happen. No Fulani man has ever done that before. Buhari will now be the first one that will do that.
Not even with
so for anybody going around, saying that Atiku looks good again, they should go and read their history and go and read the history of Fulani. And these Fulani people we're talking about, their population is not up to 6 million in Nigeria. They are fighting the Hausas. They are fighting everybody. Look at Zazaki. Did Zazaki not go to court? Did he not win his case? He won every case. There was no case. There's no case against that man. They are still seizing his passport. He's going nowhere. Why? Is it because he committed any crime? No, because he's a local Hausa man. So these Fulani people, and they are foreigners in this country. It was British that put these people on because of the way they behave in a silly, gamish way. And this is what we are facing in the country. And, God has divided our country for us, if we like it or not. We see the River Niger and River Benue divided this country. Let's follow this path. Let everybody go their own way. And, case closed. Case closed. They can now fall Abuja for themselves.
At least,
this is the thing. Yeah, so this is my submission tonight.
It's brilliant, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm going to take my last call now for tonight, and then we can call it a night. So if you're still watching me, I still have a lot of you there who haven't really liked that broadcast or share it. You can do that. This is the last caller. Hello there. 1 second though. I'll marry what today. Hello.
Wale, Teko Wale Baba.
Alpha Baba.
Odu Wale Baba.
Anybody get the accident? Yeah, pow. Anybody get the accident? Yeah, pow. Now double wahala for dead body
and the owner
of dead body. Double wahala double wahala ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn Fúlàní. Wọ́n mọ bọ́ fẹ́ gbé gbà. Wọ́n mọ bí tó fẹ́ gbé gbà. That is the critical situation now in Nigeria. They don't even know. Because they have committed so much atrocity. They have committed so much atrocity. Even Tinubu himself is now like a gag in their throat.
Exactly. That's what some people said. They said that they are looking for a way to get rid of him, but they just don't know how yet.
And it is so complicated. Anyhow you try to do it, you can't give him power, you can't get rid of him. It is so complicated. You can't even bribe him.
You can't say he will settle you. Nothing like that. So last, they will have to use force to force him.
Is that bad? Because for my own permutation, the best bet they are looking at, not be able to give to anybody, at that military level. I just talk about this thing throughout yesterday. I said, people will be back. Papa, at that military level. We don't want to cook. We don't want to move. DSS operation surround security. You know, say, now that last option they want to follow. At the long run, military take over, they kill this one, they kill that one, they keep Buhari safe, kill everybody. Because it gets more. So, but let's just, is it just like what you actually said? See, your go listen to some of this stuff. See, Nnamdi Kanu said those days.
And they go, they make you feel like, say, oh, more. How I go take face more if it can't happen like that? Because how you want to explain?
It ain't open when trouble sleep. Younger go wake up more. Waiting in the fine. Palava, in the fine.
Palava, you go get
Palava, you go get you. Baba, Baba, anywhere you see. I do left, Baba. That is not the play now. Go, I'm at breakfast.
Now, turn by turn, my brother. 18 days.
I tell you. It will be very, very messy because now it is like this, Baba. Oh no.
If you get messy, no, NBT, our combat step down. Our best pattern. Tinubu best picture boldly. Okay, finally, a thing come out, Abi. And you know that, like we said, no, can she push over? Sure, you get. But when your man say Tinubu she push over, when she push over, at the same time, some people will money Tinubu gonna deal. Buhari, Jihadi, wa lighter like Tinubu she popular to yen she ma wo body long to she ma ju sinu moto to ma not to gbele pe ko. Wọ́n sọ mi pé wọ́n lè de kan ní pé ó ti ń plan ku nbi kan. To ma ka àwọn soldier kan so ma Tinubu ti gbó fáwọn. Can't overthrow Buhari. Everybody ma jani, everybody ma run.
Baba, you remember 1993?
Yeah.
1993, Abiola, àti Kilorukwe, Olóhùn Àbáta. So why the Parangi that one saw the coup one find anybody to be panic. Anybody want more balance? Àti Buhari, àti Tinubu, àti whoever want more balance, man. Let's say at the long run, let's everybody calm down.
I
tell you, these people are bloody.
And they don't care.
They don't care about anybody. They say somebody is a jihadist. Jihadist almost very bad in any garden.
The talk said they enter Jonathan house that night. They said, Jonathan, what happened is this, you have all the power. Not to concede. You can even declare yourself winner. But ṣùgbọ́n sórí country kò tó wà nílẹ̀ tó ń dó sí border tá à ń rí border yẹn. Ìwọ kò lè gbé nínú country yìí. So at the end of the day, that was when Jonathan was like, kí n torí kíni, kí ló le tó yìí? Àwọn tó kọ́ sí border ń gbà yẹn, àwọn ló wá take over ìlú ń sìn yẹn o. Ṣé you get? They prepared. That's to tell you that Nigeria born, kí ló kàn wọ́n?
I said the last option won't give way from my own permutation. One after the military, you want find anybody to buy anybody that is set to score it. At the long run, everybody calm down.
Okay, now I calm down.
Hey, calm down. If anybody go now with this one, what happen? So everybody go calm down. You want to go, okay, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Kill it, everybody go calm down. Baba.
Foundation and lay in Kotibu Bashima.
Oh, wait, you're more than so. Solution live I need dead body get the accident to me. Double wahala no tell you say because oh my mercy gone. The only solution is everybody wait to know is the Kataramo state and the law.
Because gang.
Oh my God, Baba.
What do I do? Make I not lie you. Make I just say this one for you. Because some of us did the international rebel military rule must end in Yoruba land. We don't want military. We don't even want to be part of Nigeria again. It will spur many of us to come out fully then and say, go fight this.
They know now. They said all the plans say that's what they go handle the two. When you make you come like that. When you make you come like that, can't see Buhari. Go on the master. In kankan ṣe lọ́tọ̀ ọkọ tí mo bó ṣe gbogbo promotion tó lọ ní bàbá kí ló fẹ́ tẹ̀lé ọkọ̀ fi wá sọ fún ọmọ tí wàhálà bá tilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà wọ́n pé kò sí ìlú tó lè gba Nàìjà èrò pọ̀ tó àwọn UN go lè sùn I think that the body get accident wọ́n pélé ìṣẹ́ UN go lè sùn everybody is at alert bàbá wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ àkọ́kọ́ tó lè dáhùn sọ wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀
closer we have to it no làwọn èèyàn ṣe máa realize nǹkan tá à ń sọ anyway the closer ni ó ti ń súnmọ́ everyday drama ní báyìí sìn o from tomorrow everyday drama báyìí sìn ni.
ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ti zẹ̀ baba alayu tuwale baba mo jùlẹ̀
you have a good one baba this caller with Oduduwa image I couldn't avoid it I just continue to ignore I'm going to make him my last caller.
Hello Maiyegun.
Yes sir. Eba mi turn good evening possible the volume of the broadcast. Oh brilliant sir. So yeah call you try you've been like on redial so I couldn't ignore it for the last
Thank you.
I have to take it, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
Welcome, sir.
Good evening. My name is
Good evening to you, sir. Everybody can hear you all over the world, sir. Go on, sir.
All right. You see, on emefiole, I want to start.
Okay, sir.
Emefiole, if you look at his background, go and look at his profile. As a Zenith banker. As at the time he was appointed to become CDF governor, was he the most qualified?
He wasn't.
Jonathan appointed him to do his bidding.
You are right.
And along that line, Emefiole had operated CBN. He has compromised CBN. Number one, because of his political affiliation with APC, I can tell you for a fact, let them call all the big four in Nigeria. Let them audit, let them review all their Greek loans that eventually are given since he got into office up till now. I'm telling you for a fact, it's in the favor of the North. So nobody should be surprised that a Rice Farmers Association claimed to have bought 100 million naira from him. Can a Fulani man see places of anybody that has not greased his palms? Could possible?
Possible, no.
So emefiole
round tripping when they are doing round tripping of dollars, forex and all of that. Therefore, that crashed the naira to what it is today as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Then eventually, because of his politicization of CBN, there's some banks in Nigeria that by now CBN should have taken over. But because eventually wouldn't want to offend some people, he would not take them over. And some of those banks too are his, what's it called? Pot of soup. I can tell you a part.
Or his own proxy holdings too, because he will probably have stake too.
I'm telling you the truth.
Man.
I'm telling you the truth. And Emefiole played his game so well with Buhari that the Buhari did not have a choice than to kick him in office. Because he was doing Buhari's business as well. He was giving the loan to the north.
He could do that job. You're right.
You understand? So nobody should be surprised. The level of impunity that has gotten Emefiole this far. And unfortunately for these so-called federal executive members, none of them that are, vying for one political office or the other now are from the north. So it's easy for Buhari to say, okay, for one person, resign. If one score points in it, they are stupid. Then that's one. I can tell you for a fact that the infected Kaduna, what's it called? Abuja Kaduna train mishap. They knew about it. It's just that I won't be able to give you a specific details on here because where I got the information from, it may affect the person. They knew about it and they want a few people not to get on that train. I'm telling you for a fact because it happened to somebody who is my blood that benefited from it.
Like receiving from that intel to say, don't go on that train.
Intel.
Don't go on it at
I'm
all.
telling you, off air, I will tell you specific details. Please. Okay?
I'm with you, sir.
Then, so, in conclusion, for me, these guys are creating alibi, and they're going to do more, such that they will say, because of the high level of insecurity in the country, there will be no election. And unfortunately, those that should know, they are playing to their hands.
Yes.
I was shocked by the statement issued by San Afebabalola. You don't tell the Buhari. Exactly, you don't tell the Buhari. You are not playing to his hand. Are we not here last year when a memo was going around on from Malami's office to Buhari?
Adapting Buhari to postpone the election, or in fact, not conduct election.
And martial law.
That's right.
That's what has. And it's going to happen. What is even most painful to me in all of this are our southern politicians and also some of our friends that you think they should know better. Has any Fulani man done anything in this country? Has any of them that ever held presidential office in Nigeria moved Nigeria forward?
No.
In fact, Yaradua view of Nigeria. It was linked to Katsina.
It was actually, one thing, sir. Yaradua gave amnesty, and Yaradua is actually the worst of all the presidents ever in Nigeria. This is why. Obasanjo was building. Obasanjo made him president, sir. Yeah. Obasanjo was building power station. Yaradua, that somebody pick and make president. The first project he did was to shut it down and start probing the power station. Only for those who are probing the power station to be accused of corruption, and they started probing them too. Last, darkness.
Of course. So, these guys, exactly. So the decided thing is, those of us in the South who we believe are educationally astute and you are exposed, you continue to play to the hands of these idiots. If all of us should say, you know what? Let's go our separate ways. It will be easy. That I don't know for anyone. You know, a few days ago, I had to call out a friend of mine. I said, you are telling me you don't believe in this Yoruba Nation thing. And I asked him, can you reason? He couldn't convince me. Only number one, look at your constitution. Only constitution is not a friendly constitution, it's a fraudulent constitution. They arrogated power to the center. That Buhari is the most powerful president in the world.
Yes.
That the way we are running Nigeria today, would among the Tafawa Balewa will have agreed to be part of independence if this is the way Nigeria was structured in 1960.
Nobody would now forget it. Nobody will has agreed that this is how Nigeria will be, and then they will agree to independence. This one, no.
And I had him. I said, was there a referendum when this national constitution was passed? He said yes. He said, I said, who approved it? He said, I said, I just told him, I don't think I should be discussing with you further. I think I told you to have some level of knowledge.
So
Provisional Ruling Council, you know, through decree number 24 of 1999, gave birth to this your constitution.
Yes.
So that's no basis for this country. That's not, I just think that there's no basis for this argument. I just am wasting my time. You know, so we have a lot of and this my friend, idiot array.
They always Nigeria is not there yet. Nigeria will get there, but you know what? They are finding a way to run away too. They are finding a way to.
I tell you, and I know that this country has never favored us. That Nigeria is like what cancer is to the body.
I call it a crime scene, sir.
So you know the bank. You know, I'm unapologetically a Yoruba person, and I don't. You know, my wife is Igbo. You understand? So we are partly the same cousin.
God bless you. I like that. So it makes the job easier. So you can sit together and have the conversation about what is affecting their side, what's affecting yours. And trust me, there is never any kind of bond that is ever stronger. In my own opinion, when you talk about this issue that really affects us, affects our children, generation coming and all of that, and you have somebody who actually is in it with you together, I don't know which bond is better or perfect. So, sir, I'm going to say thank you for spending your evening with me.
Thank you.
Okay, I am going to let you go because of our time. And
thank you.
I'll be kind of privileged to speak to you. I mean, again, some other time. Okay, thank you so much, and you stay safe, sir. Odaro. So this is where we're going to draw the curtains tonight. To everyone who is still here, I want to say thank you to you. It's been a pleasure again spending your evening with me, or I spending mine with you. All of you. So thank you so much for your time. Like the video if you haven't. I keep saying that is your own offering. Okay, you can't be over 2,000 and then you only have about 1,000 of you who actually felt like, okay, I'm gonna do that. So you can do that for me before you go. Okay, share the video still, and those who want to share this broadcast in pieces, download it, cut it into pieces, and share it far and wide. And when I come back next time, we're going to continue from where we are stopping tonight. So thank you for your time, and you should all have a good night. Udaro.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Presido bá rúfin o. àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá ti ń gba rìbá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lé rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o ákàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì o. Ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.